What's going on, y'all? Man, back at y'all with another one, man. What I'm standing on the podcast, man. Y'all know we got the regulars here, man. We got first of all, we got our boy Reflection back in the building. Y'all
What's
notice he
up
got
with
the
it?
Almost
green
like
mask
Arsenio
off,
Hall.
man. He ain't got it on tonight.
Don't piss me off.
Don't make him go get that mask. Y'all know what time it is. And last but not least, man, y'all say what's up to my boy 80 West.
What's happening with y'all? What's going on?
EW
Man,
in
I
the
had a hard
building.
day today, man. So y'all gonna have to excuse me. I'm over here drinking coffee right now to wake my game up. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So you try to go ahead and get into this. So, man, so you seen the topic today, man. It was about single moms, also single fathers. So, sometimes as a man, we might say, oh, we got kids or whatnot, and there'll be women out there that'll say, like, nah, I'm cool. I don't date nobody with no kids. But then she might have kids. You know what I'm saying? And
Truckload of
I know I
kids.
talked to my boy reflecting about this before on the topic, man. And also, I also want to know and get y'all opinion. Would you guys ever date someone with kids? And if you have a son, would you recommend your son to date a woman that already has kids at his age? So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with you, reflection, man, and get your thoughts on this.
Well, from my take with it's a catch-22. If I had a son, I'd start there. I would sit him down and tell him how responsible he has to be with not only his finances but his understanding of raising another nigga's child. Right? If he's in love with this girl, hopefully he is. That's a responsibility. So I would never keep him from raising another nigga's child because he's attached to this girl that she brought into their relationship. But at the same time, this world does mock a man for raising another nigga's child. Now, to bring it closer to home, it's a lot of women out here with kids. So it's hard for you to get into the dating pool as a single person thinking you're going to run into a chick with no kids.
Mm.
Now, women do have the disadvantage because they're the ones that bear the child. A nigga can just fly the coop after he slam her and he's out. Now she's got to do this preparation of 9 months, probably by herself, things like that. So there's a lot of challenges with that. So with me, any women I've been with, I've always made sure that I understood what if I get this chick pregnant, right? Do I love this girl? Is this a girl I want to be with? That's how I was raised to have the concept. Nowadays, people don't give a fuck. They just sleeping, having sex, no condoms, and then boom. If it don't work out, they're out. If they're even looking for that. Last but not least, definitely a double standard. I'm tired of women out here wanting to downgrade a man when he meet her or he approach her, and she says, "Do you have kids?" One of four questions: Do you have a job? Do you have a car? Do you have your own place? And do you have kids? Soon as you tell them you have a child or kids, second thing they might give you an out depending on how old those kids are. But it's definitely a double standard when it comes to women dating guys with kids. In retrospect to us dating them with kids, we're more applicable of dating a woman with kids than they are dating us with kids. They feel we shouldn't
So
have
why you
kids
think that?
if
Why
we're
do you
trying to
think
be
that
fair.
is? Why you think that
Because they
is?
It's
because they're
insecurity.
mental.
It's insecurities that
They're
come along
mental as
with it.
fuck.
It's the insecurities that come along with that. That's what I'm saying. Like obviously, the age plays a big part in the situation on the behalf of men. You know what I'm saying? Like a woman want to know like if that kid is still young. You know what I'm saying? What interaction you got still with the kid's mom, or you know what I mean? What's the boundaries that'll be set on something like that? You know what I mean? For men, a lot of times, man, it is harder for a man to want to be in a relationship with somebody that already got kids and kids already been established. They already have, you know what I mean? They've already come to an understanding. It do bring tension to the table. It can, you know what I'm saying? So you got to really. It depends on the individual too. I recommend to my sons. We just had this talk just a couple of days ago. No bullshit. And I told my sons the other day, like, if that ain't the route that you want to go. You know what I'm saying? It don't mean that at some point, you know, if you find somebody that you really click with, you know, and it work, but it usually come with more bullshit than it don't. You know what I mean? Um, it's hard. It's already hard for a man with his own girl and his own kids, let alone to be a man that's stepping into another situation and and trying to format your lifestyle into a whole nother program. That's a whole nother program. You understand what I'm saying? That's a program
Yeah.
that's already been uploaded, and you understand what I'm saying? And already put in the dog. It's got a whole different database. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about it. And that's why the age thing is really a big deal too. It's a 2020. If it's too young, it might still be some involvement that you don't want to have to deal with. You know what I mean? It always depends on how a motherfucker broke up and how, you know, because a woman to tell you, oh yeah, you know, I don't fuck with my baby dad, but you know, he still be picking up his son and this. You don't know what their dynamics is when you meet her. You feel what I'm saying? You don't know what them dynamics is, dude. You know, prior to you coming over, the nigga was just staying in the house last week, staying the night over there. You know what I'm saying? The dynamics be crazy. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what you walking into.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
that's a
Because
whole new different can of worms. But a lot of times we don't even ask a woman if she has kids or not.
nah,
I've
because
never asked a woman if she had kids. For me as a man, if I see an attractive woman, I'm approaching her. I want her. And if it goes further than the bedroom, cool. If I find out she has a child or kids, that's never been a red flag for me as a man because I'm attracted to this woman. The only thing that I caution myself on is, do I have the financial capability to stabilize not only her, us, and that in a family that I'm walking into. But as a man, I don't recall ever being worried about or asking a woman if she had kids or not. Maybe in my younger days when I was single and I was looking for, a girlfriend, and most of them had kids, but then most women hide their kids. Most women do a good job hiding their fucking kids.
nah,
If
they
they're
don't be hiding.
pursuing a guy, or the guy pursuing them, they
They
hide
don't
those
be.
shits.
They don't be hiding their kids, man. They be letting them be known they got kids. Well, you know what I'm saying? Probably different situations, but I think that's one.
I'm talking
I
about when
think
you
that's
see
one.
them. I'm talking
I
about when
think.
you see them out as they want to move as
Oh
single
yeah,
as
yeah.
possible.
No, the visual don't be
They
there because
want
you
to
don't
move
see
as
them out
single
with them
as
like you
possible.
said. Yeah, but I think that's one of the biggest things when you know what I'm saying, when you meet somebody that got kids, whether it's male or female, if you plan on messing with that person, you got to know the dynamics of how everything else is, because you walking in as something big. You know what I'm saying? When you like you got to understand that is a package deal. You know what I'm saying? If you really gonna mess with this person and you really gonna be in this person's life, that is a package deal. So you got to ask yourself, are you ready for everything to come along with that? You know what I mean? And a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, the picture that's being portrayed to you ain't the reality of how it's really going.
Yeah.
Because you all sound good before somebody else was in the picture. But like I said, you don't know the dynamics of what it was, you know, right before you got there. You know what I'm saying? And is it only like that right now because you in the picture? Like you gotta, it's a lot to come along with that, man. But I told my sons, like, man, if you can avoid it, don't do it. You want to start fresh with the person you're gonna be with.
Yeah.
I have to try to re you know reset the standard for the household and doing this and that and the other. Or if you're gonna be in that person's life, you're gonna have to discipline that kid like it's your own. And where did the boundaries go? You know what I'm saying? Most motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, they gonna let you just discipline their child, which means that kid gonna get to act how they want to act. It don't fit your program. Like it's got to fit your program. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I
Yeah.
say that. What is you gonna allow? What are you willing to deal with? You know what I'm saying? Because it comes with some baggage. Don't think it don't come with no baggage. And I think that's why the biggest thing is people got to know what they really stepping into before they do something like that.
And a lot of time women be looking for a way out of their situation. They be looking for a way out of their financial struggle. They be looking for a nigga who's got a proper foundation. He's solidified. He's got his ducks in a row. They be looking for that good nigga. That's really just usually not a compliment for the dude because she's not trying to cuff no player with her kid. She's not trying to bring a player, a nigga in the streets around her kids. You're not. You'll rarely find that. Mostly, usually, if a woman is pursuing a guy, and she wants that relationship to work, she's already understood he can definitely take care of me and my family.
I think that all depends on the age, because I see a lot of women that are younger and still trying to get niggas in the street. That's why a lot of these baby dads be mad about, don't be bringing these type of niggas around my kids and inside that house. You know what I'm saying?
So
I
that's
think when
definitely an
women
age.
start getting older, when the women start getting older, and when they start trying to slow down, now in they mid 30s, some probably early 40s, then they look for the man that already got the career to come help out and help take care of their kids. You know what I'm saying?
But that's because reality. That's because reality done kicked in. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. When they're young, they still out there playing, and they still playing with these other dudes. You out here playing with the same type of dude that got you pregnant and took off on you with the kids. And let me take that back. I don't want to necessarily say take off. Let me not do that, because if I say a guy take off, we automatically placing blame on the man that he didn't want to be a part. You know what I'm saying? Because we know there are a lot of situations. A lot of these women can be young-minded, play childish games, make it hard for you to see your kids.
Yeah.
And then you be playing with fire and playing with jail time. So let me correct that on my end. You know what I mean?
And a lot of times they too quick, my parties. A lot of times they're too quick to throw the kids on you as the responsibility. No, you and that nigga need to keep the same arrangements and responsibilities. We not even 6 months to a year in, and you already trying to act like I got to move around with these kids like they mine. I got to financially take care of these kids like they mine. Like, how long have we been in a relationship where you disengage from the father, and then you got to figure out a way how to actually negotiate with this dude now, and what's their chemistry and things like that.
It's different things we all got to take into account. Like, we gonna date a woman with kids. Like 80 said earlier, you know, if you plan on dating a woman with kids, you might as well look at that as a package deal. You know what I mean? If you're in a serious relationship with her, your money, your resources will be going towards her kids. It ain't no way around that. You know what I mean? You're gonna be buying birthday presents. You're gonna be buying Christmas presents. When y'all go out, that kid gonna go out with you. Go out to eat, the kid gonna come eat with you. That's a third mouth you feeding. I mean, it is what it is. But like, when I asked about would you have your son do it, I wouldn't want my son to do it. I want my son to start his own family. You know what I mean? And even speaking for myself, if I dated a woman that had kids, if she had young kids, 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna put up with it. And if I did, I don't wish child support on no man, but she gonna have to have child support filed on him, man, because it just ain't no way. I'm not going to work every day and think you're gonna live off my money and I'm gonna be feeding kids that's not mine. Like, I don't have no problem with it if I accept that you as my girl and I accept your kids, but it's not gonna be 100% all on me and none on him. You know what I mean? And I just can't. I ain't gonna condone that one. So, but at this age, I would think that your kids is old enough or damn near almost up out the house. You know, I would deal with that. But if it's a young kid, I'm not doing it. I don't even have time for it.
I'm not doing it.
I can't.
I've done it. It was a roller coaster, but I lucked out at the end. She was only 2.5, so, and she never met her father, so I was her father from that age up even till now. So, but like I said, I lucked out. It definitely would have been a financial situation for me had I not lucked out in other financial areas. Was it tough? And did I think of it? I was more or less just focused on the mom. Like I said, speaking for me as a guy, I think, and if I can speak for a few other men, I think for us, if we're attracted to that woman, we're not really tripping off the kids. But my statement is, why is it that the women do the opposite of what we do?
Well,
Why
you
does
said
it
we're not
bother
tripping off
them?
the kids. I think
I said we're not really. If we
just
see
trying to fuck.
how many phrases have you heard about when you say, "Ooh, I want to be her kid's father"? When we see a bad chick,
and niggas ain't serious.
a lot of times we say that pretty heavy, depending on how attractive that girl is, depending on how attractive that woman is.
I be thinking that's a meme out there, man. We ain't serious about that. There ain't no man running to sign
Well,
up
we don't.
to take care of somebody else's kids, man. Like, if it
We don't.
happened, then it happened. We ain't going out there looking for that.
Well, we're
You
not
know,
bothered about kids like they are.
let,
It's a with them, they cut us off once they find out we got kids. That's a
because
deal breaker for
because
them.
well, see, let me introduce Legend to the show, man. He just tapped in, y'all. Bring him up to
what's up,
speed
yo?
here.
Yo,
What
So we
up,
just
y'all?
over here talking about dating women with kids, man, and what you do it. And also, have you ever experienced a woman that ever asked you, have you had kids, and turned you down for having a kid, or didn't want to, or put up with it?
Okay. Me personally, I never had nobody. I never met somebody that they found out that I had a daughter or whatever, and they was like, "Nah, I'm cool on that." You know what I'm saying? But to answer the question, you know what I'm saying, the topic at hand, like I would date a woman that had kids, because me having a daughter, what if I saw somebody? What if I seen somebody? I met someone and I was attracted to that person, and it wouldn't. I would feel like I wouldn't feel like it's right for somebody to just turn me down just because I have a kid. So why would I want to do that to another person? But I tell you like this, like I wouldn't, if I've seen a woman with a kid, I'm not, if I seen a woman, right, and I was attracted to her, or I was feeling that, I decided to holler. We went out on a couple dates, whatever, and she's like, we got into the conversation, the kids. You want to have a family one day? Do you have kids? Nah, yeah, I got a kid. Yes. Oh, well, how many you got? One, maybe two. We get into the story of that, and then I'll go from there like, oh shit, what did I sign up for? But that same female that I'm feeling, if I seen her out with her kid, I'm not gonna holler at her. I wouldn't like holler at a chick that's with her kid, blatantly with her kid. To me, first of all, I'm thinking, I don't know what type of baby daddy situation you got going on. I don't even need the headache or whatever it's gonna be. But plus, you might be married. I see women with kids just by themselves all the time. You see them in Smiths, you see them wherever you go. I don't know if it's just her and her kid. Like, I'm not gonna holler at you while you with your kid anyway. I think that shit is disrespectful, because you could be a woman with a family. Your hubby could be in the car waiting for him, for his wife and kids. So if I see you with your kids, I'm not even gonna holler to begin with. But if I find out later on you down the line, like down the line that you know what I'm saying, that you have kids, like Reflection said, man, like when you like somebody, you like somebody. And then sometimes you find out later on, but you like, well, I really like shorty. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it be sometimes. And like I heard AD said, man, like, you know what you signed up for. You know what I'm saying? So I'm all for it, man. Shit. I ain't gonna discriminate against no female with kids, and I wouldn't want no female to you know what I'm saying, to discriminate against me, because I
Even
got
if you got little kids, like 3 years old, 4 years old.
Yeah, now here's the thing, to piggyback off what you said, don't expect for me to just walk in and just be 100%. Like, what's son doing? You know what I'm saying? And plus, I'm not really
that's
tripping.
what I said.
I'm gonna feel her out, because some women don't. You got women with their heads on straight that they're not trying to have their kid around every nigga or some new nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you have women that have self-respect and respect for their kid and they baby daddy or whatever. So they not gonna even have their kid around no new nigga or every dude until she feels comfortable enough. Even though she might tell you up front, you could feel a woman's energy, her character, and be like, nah, this ain't it. And then there's some out there where it's like, okay, like, let me see how far, let me see where this shit go. You know what I'm saying? So even if the kid is small, fam, the kid is small, man. Like, I don't know what that girl's situation is. You know what I'm saying? I might be the one with small kids. You know what I'm saying? So you never know what the person's situation is. But like you said, fam, what's up with homie? You got to be taking care of your kids. And maybe she don't want you to be the daddy. She just wants you to, she's interested in you. She ain't asking you to take care of her kid because her baby daddy is playing his part. So you never know, man. So you can't just shut it down just because you have a
That
kid.
shit ain't
At least
often
I
though.
won't. You
I
know what I'm
think it
saying?
is,
That shit
but I
ain't
do
often.
think it got something to do with age, man. I don't think a lot of people around our age trying to look for a woman with these little kids running around. And I think some women, for men at an older age, not trying to date men with kids either. For instance, when we used to do the other podcast show, and that guy said he had a 3-year-old. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was 61 years old with a 3-year-old. Look how many women was chiming in talking about, hell nah, what's wrong with you? Nope, I'm cool.
Yeah.
I just don't want to deal with you because you got a kid. They're not trying to start over. They're at a comfortable age in life. They're not dealing with no kids. You know what I
But
mean?
no women
hold on.
in general want a nigga with kids. No women want a nigga with kids.
A reflection, real quick. I just wanted to touch on what you said, not to cut you off, family. But you was like, women do the same thing to us, right? Whenever they find out that we got kids, they chop us off. You know what I'm saying? The weird thing about that is it's just a double standard, because I don't think not that it's a double standard, but women be confused. You know what I'm saying? Women be confused as fuck, because like I said, they looking for a dude. Sometimes like we don't, like Fred said, we don't blatantly go out and look for women with kids, but women will blatantly go out and look for a dude to help take care of her kids. Right? That's confusing. That's confusing as fuck to me, right? To me, you're confused. So when you say they cut us off, that's like, I seen this post the other day and I'm like, damn, yo, that's true as fuck. It was like along the lines of like, women won't date a guy who live with his mom, but they'll date a guy who lives with his wife. And that's true. So it's like women, sometimes they just be confused, man. It's like sometimes this is cool and that's not cool. And it's like, make it make sense. So again, like if you the type, and if women can go out and look for dudes to help take care of help raise their family, then you should be willing to help be part of this man family. Because like I said before, man, I know single dads with like 2-3 kids, all girls, and they chilling. You know what I'm saying? Chilling. And I'm pretty sure ain't no female, and us being older gods, I know there ain't no female gonna be like, oh hell yeah, like sign me up. What do I sign? Like 3 kids. And you know what I'm saying? Even though they kind of like they teenagers, they almost out of high school and all that, but still, I know, like you said, women ain't gonna do that, man.
No, it's more women.
Yeah. Shout out, real.
It's more women that's gonna mess with a dude with kids than a dude that's gonna mess with a woman with kids.
Yeah. Welcome to the show, real man. You can chime back here, man.
What's
I know
up,
he
man?
got something to say, because I seen all the facial expressions the nigga was doing on the camera.
Yo, listen.
He was ready to jump in and say something, man.
So I've been on Kendra G twice, right?
You been on Kendra G show?
Yeah, I've been on Kendra G show twice. The second time I was on there, I broke this down for her because we was talking about women with kids. I had one of my cousins, he tried to hook me up with a shorty. Shorty was bad too. Shorty had 3 kids, 3 baby fathers. I said, cuzzo, I said, I can't do it. I said, I don't care how bad she is, I can't do it. He said, why? I said, cuz let me break something down for you. And people love to say that, oh, you know, you ain't got to take care of my kids. I've been a stepchild. It's not even remotely possible to be in the same household and not father the kids. Like it's not even scientifically possible as a man to be in the house. You're not gonna say nothing to these kids. They're just gonna do whatever they want. It's not possible. You know what I'm saying? It's not possible. So when chicks talking about, oh, he ain't gotta take care of my kids. No, I'm a man of the house. But your kids is just gonna do whatever they want, and then the minute I tell them what to do, they run into their daddy. So I said, Kendra, let me break this down for you. I said, first of all, the reason I couldn't do that is because I gotta now deal with 7 personalities. I gotta deal with 7 different personalities. And she was like, well, it was so crazy that another chick came on there with 4 kids, 4 baby daddies, and she said, and Kendra even referenced what I said and highlighted it. Like, yeah, I think it was a dude from New York named Holla, and he said this, and she highlighted it. And this is what I said. I said, 7 kids, 7. I said, the reason why I got to get to know 7 personalities is because, one, I got to get to know this woman, right? Now I got to get to know her. I got to get to know if I take her serious and if I want to be in a serious relationship with her. Now I got to learn these 3 kids, right? And then if the father's in their life, now I got to learn these 3 niggas too. So now I got to learn 7 people just to deal with this one person. I got to learn 6 other people, because how else am I going to interact with these dudes? What if, oh, she's at work, they coming to get the kids? You know what I'm saying? Different. It's no way you not going to interact. It's not possible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
nine
Especially
and 9 times out of 10, the reactions, the interactions turn into some bullshit. Because I done been in some shit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to check down there. You feel me? So I know the back end of it. You feel what I'm saying? Like I done been in that situation several times where if I was fucking with somebody that had kids, at some point I had to check their baby daddy. Oh God, hell, that shit done happened numerous times. No bullshit. So that's
right.
why that be my thing. Like the attachment, the baggage that come along with it for a dude is usually 10 times worse than the baggage that's gonna come with it from a female. Because if you're a dude that got your kids 9 times out of 10, like the female ain't really around, or if she's involved, she's able to understand that you'd have moved on or whatever the deal is. It be them dudes that be sour though, that they baby mama fucking with another nigga. He knows she a freak. He know how she getting tossed all around, and his kids is there while it's going on. So you feel me?
Right.
So niggas be it's a whole
Yeah,
nother danger zone for
You
have
dudes.
you you right on
have
that
any
because
Hey, no,
uh
it's a different danger zone with
you
dudes
nailed it.
because
It's a catch-22, man. Like these women, they'll complain about the man, the fathers need to be in the kids' lives and this and that. And sometimes when the man is in life, you get the new nigga in your life. You be trying
yeah,
to exit the baby daddy out the way. He can't come around like he used to. He can't pick up the kids no more. It's difficult. You get the
exactly.
playing games, all that
And then
shit. But then
and
like
then
did you get the did like I remember there was okay, I dated this Mexican girl a long time ago, and I very first moved to Vegas. And I said, we're gonna move to Vegas. She had kids, and I'm sitting here like she was bad too, boy. I said, let's move to Vegas. We're gonna start a little life together out there. So I get the house and all that. She come, bring her kids, and the baby dad was still trying to be in the life. I told the baby dad, look, bro, I ain't got no problem. Come see your kids. I'll never keep a man away from his kids. Woo, 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 woo. Me being that nigga, all he was
yeah,
doing, he kept trying to come through, text messaging her in the middle of the night, trying to rekindle the relationship,
yeah,
trying to
yeah,
fuck on her, all kind of weird shit. So it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't, bro. You know
yeah,
what I
Right.
yeah.
mean? You try
Right.
to be the good dude, but then
But that
you
ain't your
opening that
job.
door, the nigga, you
It
know what
ain't
I
your
mean?
job to be. It ain't your job to be the good dude. See what I realized about a lot of this shit is when a woman make a decision, bro, and she don't give a fuck about nothing else matter but what she want to do. It don't matter, but nothing else. So our dynamics are different. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of men don't be in that position when they have their kids or their kids be with their baby mama. Or if you're a single dude with your kids, then you kind of it's still your program. If you for 99% of dudes that got their kids and they're a single dad, it's their program. It ain't nobody else's program.
Right.
When a woman got her kids and then a new nigga come in, now her and them kids is up underneath that nigga's program. You understand what I'm
but
saying?
to
And so
keep it
now,
up,
but hold on real quick. And so now everything that the other nigga might have already been putting in when he had the family or whatever was going on, all them rules fly out the window. All them rules fly out the window now because she up underneath another nigga program, the nigga she fuck with that she want to be the new dad for the kids and the whole nine. So all that shit usually come with some bullshit on the back end. Cause most niggas, a lot of these niggas be salty when they know it's another nigga smashing in the house that he was in, or if she done moved on and now she got this new dude in front of the kids, and so it'd be a lot of saltiness to come with all that shit on the back end. That's why I be telling dudes like,
Yeah, dude.
you gonna have to deal with something. You gonna have to deal with something. No matter how much you like her, you gonna have to deal with something because there's some type of attachment that's still behind there. You feel what I'm saying?
I was definitely going to post the other day. I was going to post this, and I know I was going to get some heat, and I still might post this shit. I don't care, because I don't be giving a damn lately. I was going to post. I said, you know why I don't want to give nobody with kids. I said, picture going to jail for a crime you didn't commit.
I know what
Yeah.
That's what it is. You got to put in this time. You didn't. This ain't. It's a crime you ain't commit. You going to jail for a crime you didn't commit. That's what this is.
but you guys are talking about problems that come 6 months to 8 months after banging and creeping and getting with this shorty. As niggas, we not looking and get our antennas for no kids. We just like this shorty. She's banging, and we
Wait,
just
bro.
trying to have our sex capades as long as we can. So we're
Didn't
not
you
even
say? Wait,
checking
hold
for
on.
kids. Wait, they're checking for kids though when they meet us. We'll meet them and we'll date
That's
them,
right.
and we're not even checking for kids.
Who
When they
that?
meet
Boy,
us, when they
I'm
trying to date
checking.
us, they're already asking the question. They say, "Do we
Listen,
have a car? Do we have a job? Do we have our own place? And do we have kids?"
no,
They're
check this
on
out.
it early.
Wait, you got kids, right? Everybody got kids in here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
See, this is the thing. You speaking from the perspective of a man
of a
that got
man.
kids. So,
No,
hold
I'm
on.
speaking from the
Talk
perspective of a man. We move with
now.
our dick. We not
Listen.
worried if that bitch got a
I'm
kid or
telling
not.
you. I'm telling you. Talk to brothers that don't got kids. That's
So
the
what?
first.
So
That's one of
okay.
my
So have
first.
you asked
That's one of my first questions. You got
to a
kids?
shorty, to a girl
Hell
to a
yeah.
shorty you
Hell
trying to
yeah.
get?
Hell yeah. I
Hell
don't
yeah.
have kids. I
Hell
don't have
yeah.
kids. That's my first question.
I ain't never asked a bitch that.
Because
I
you
don't
got
recall ever asking
kids.
a female
If you
ever.
plan on fucking with her, you gotta ask if she got kids.
No, yeah.
That's
See, I said
mandatory.
that's after. That's
Yeah, yeah.
6 months
No, I'm
in.
asking
When
that
I'm
in the
meeting a shorty,
beginning.
I'm not asking her if she got kids. I'm
Nah,
just
that's
trying to
coming
fuck.
in the beginning. If you
No,
don't,
but she's asking me in the beginning. Why is
no,
she asking
and
me?
I'm
Because
telling
women are
you,
on that early. We're not
uh,
on kids early.
yes, we are. The ones who don't have kids, yes, we are. I'm speaking from a perspective of a man who don't got kids. I'm telling you, my dogs, me and my dogs that don't got kids, I promise you, that's what. Because even I asked them, yo, when we talk it, we be like, yo, I met this shorty. I be like, she got kids. That is
I rarely hear that.
we listen. Come holler at dudes with no kids. I promise you, that's our
Where you
first.
reside at? Where you
I'm in New
reside at?
York. I'm in New York.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We don't
I
play no
rarely hear
games.
niggas talking about they talking to this shorty and she got kid. I rarely hear that
Yeah,
off the
that's
It's,
rip.
one of the first things niggas
let me
want to
tell you
know.
another reason why.
Cause that's gonna determine how you gonna be able to rock with her and not off the rip. Like you
Thank
wanna know
you.
that. You wanna know that
Thank
off the
you.
rip. That's the
Thank
only way you
you.
gonna know
I need to know.
The
Thank you.
kids ain't gonna stop you from getting the skins. That's all
No,
we open
this,
up on.
but
no,
see,
the kids will stop you
they
because you
will.
can't, because she can't just up and go, especially
She can't
depending on the age of the
she
kids.
can't move like that.
Yeah, she
The
can't just
night that you met her, little John and them is at her auntie house, at her grandma's house in
right,
Delaware. You know what I
right,
mean?
But
Little,
right.
the point I'm making is we don't move like them when we first meet them. They
Now
when they first meet us, they asking about kids. We're not asking about
I'm
kids.
I'm explaining to you that the single men with no kids is
nah,
moving this. We
even
are
niggas
moving
with
the
kids.
same way.
Even niggas with kids. That's a question I done asked plenty of times. Like,
Yeah, that
I
Right.
nigga
want to
just
know.
don't ask. He trying to fuck.
No,
That's
Well,
all.
I just want to know off the rip.
I pretty much go for the hoes. I'm not gonna lie. Like the attractive girls. I'm not saying every girl that's attractive is a hoe.
It don't stop right.
But I go for looks. I'm not asking if she got a kid. I want her. I want Shorty.
It ain't gonna stop nobody
And I'm
from
not
it
just
ain't
saying
hey,
just for a bump and grind, but I'm just saying she's that bad. I don't care at that point.
Nah, I gotta
it don't
know.
stop them from getting smashed if they got kids or not. It just
No,
let
yeah,
me know
that don't stop.
it just lets you know what the dynamics is of their
Yeah.
situation. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't
Because you
think
don't
niggas is
know
look.
because most
I didn't
women
think niggas was looking for relationships like that. Y'all talk about niggas who's looking for relate.
Yeah, we talking about
Nah,
we talking
Shorty,
because
about
any
relationship.
nigga
We
that's
ain't
asking
talking about just
Shordy
fucking.
does she have kids? He's looking for a relationship. I didn't
nah.
think niggas were checking for relationships like that.
You know
it ain't
why? You
about
know
that.
why I'm asking? You know why else I'm asking? You know why else I want to know if she got kids from the beginning? Because before there's any attachments, before there's anything, I need to know from the beginning. You know why? Because based on if she got kids, is how I'm going to treat her. See, like if I plan, because I don't plan to get with nobody with no 2, 3 kids. So she tell me she got 2 kids, I'm gonna be like, all right, well, I know where I'm taking this. I'm not gonna lead her on and act
Okay,
like
well
we
it
gonna
must.
get in a relationship. I'm
I
going,
used to. I used to live in Astoria, Ditmars, Queens, right? I worked at Times Square, right? So the algorithm you're talking about, I didn't run into any of that, and all respect to New York, got mad love. I didn't run into any of this what you're saying. So it has to be an age bracket, homie. Because I didn't run it. If I'm up in the club and
Young
I
folks,
see
What?
Shorty,
How?
I'm
Wait.
not I'm not worried about and I want her. I'm not just saying for sex reasons, but I see myself with her. I'm not talking about no
No,
kid
in the
shit.
club. But this is the thing. In the club, nobody's like in the club. You meet a shorty in the
Well, not
club.
in the
Nobody.
club, but just out, hanging out. Let's say hanging out at the basketball court. You meet Shorty at the basketball court. They
I
gonna
ain't met
ask you at that
a
basketball
shorty in the
court, do you have
basketball
kids?
court. Any shorty at the basketball court was there with somebody.
No, but I'm saying they're gonna ask you, do you have kids? We're not asking them about kids.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I don't know what
what up?
group of dudes. You need to be around some dudes that don't got kids. We need to know ASAP.
Yo, check this shit
What
I
out
up,
had
right
my
Larry?
there.
first child. I was 44 when I had my first child.
What up, Larry?
44.
Well, you also started late too, so that's
Yeah, he
that.
Yeah, I
started
did.
virgin at
Yeah,
27.
that
So
shit. That make a big difference. That make a big difference.
That
I
make a
hear
big
I hear what
difference.
both
I
I
started
hear
at
what both of
13,
y'all saying.
so
I hear what
Yeah,
both
I
of
was
y'all saying.
44.
Hey, I look at it like this, fam. I hear what both of y'all saying, but it's like if I was single,
Excuse
and
me.
I think the women that be like, yo, when we like when women brag about a dude, right? And they like, yo, he don't live with his mama, he has a car, he has a house, he ain't got no kids. That part that he ain't got no kids, those be the ones that don't have kids themselves. I don't think women that have kids talk like that. And that's why I'm saying like the homie here, single men, like I understand what he's saying because why wouldn't you care? You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't you care whether or not a woman have a kid? That's a headache you don't want to deal with. You
Because
understand
as a
women
man, we're
like, hold
not
on,
looking for them to
hold on.
stabilize and foundation us.
But
They're
hold on,
looking for
fam.
us to stabilize them. That's
Hold on,
why.
fam. Listen to what I'm saying. You don't care. You understand a person's plight when you're dealing with the same shit. When you can relate when you have kids on your own, you can understand like you got kids, I got kids too. Because there's sometimes where it's like he got a kid, she got a kid, and they make one happy family. So you can understand that. But again, like the homie said, and like Shorty in the chat stuff said, like yeah, like they ain't trying to deal with that shit. If you ain't got no kids, you don't want to, and you're not ready to deal with kids. You want to know if this motherfucker or this shorty got kids,
yeah.
and I totally get that. But I want to touch on something else that and that we talked about earlier. And Steph said like this. She said what she said. She said kids should be grown. Ain't nobody trying to mess with no little kids. Um, Benz asked me earlier in the beginning of the show. He said, "Yo, even if they little." Now look at it like this. You gotta really like and that's the like the word of the year is dynamics and shit, right? Now, I'd rather mess with a shorty with little kids than to deal with a shorty who her YN is out of control. You
Mm.
said kids got to be grown, but you want to deal with one of these YNs because there's shorties out here that they ain't got no control over it. I'd rather deal with a
No.
shorty who her kid is like this than she running around. Her son is one of these little NBA niggas, like NBA young boy niggas. You
Right.
see what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to kill that little nigga. Either he gonna kill me, I'm gonna kill his little ass. It's
Yo,
gonna be
you ain't
one or the
never
other.
lied.
So whether he grown or not, I don't know, man. It depends on the situation and the dynamics of what kind of son this nigga going to college or he ripping and running the streets. Because this shit ain't gonna work if this nigga too grown. If he too grown, that nigga too grown. I'm
Yo,
gonna put hands
fam,
and
it
feet
Hey,
is
on that
so
nigga.
Larry,
funny you say
if
that.
the little kids, they won't let you discipline their kids. But if the kids is
That's
an
true.
adult age, you can go ahead and put hands on that boy. If you
That's
know
why
what I'm saying? You better get
that's
it
why I
Yo,
said
done.
dynamics is like the word of the year, bro. Like it
Yeah.
depends on that word is very important, man. You
it's
know what I'm
so
saying? That
funny
shit is
you
very
say
important.
that. It's so funny you say that because this chick that hit me up on TikTok, right? And she got 3 kids, right? So, and I already told her, like, I already let her know, like, yo, listen, I want kids. You ain't having no more kids, right? You 40 years old, you got 3 kids. One of her sons, she said, yo, her son, this nigga got sentenced to football numbers. I said, now imagine he running. That's what made me think of what you just said. I imagine I did like was trying to deal with her on a serious level, and you got a son that's getting football numbers is crazy.
Wow.
You feel what I'm saying? Now I got to worry about this little tussling with him up in the crib, he might.
But those conversations, the conversations you guys are having now, this is a few what, almost a year into you seeing, or 6 months or a year into you seeing this girl. We got to bring it back to the forefront. What we're talking about when you first approach and try to get at a girl.
Yo,
In
bro,
retrospect, to when a woman approaches and try to get at us.
can
But
I tell
that's
you
why
something?
that's why you gotta
Can I
ask
tell you
that.
something?
Are y'all worried about that? Or is
Hold
those the
on.
question you're asking at that first approach or that first actual
Can,
date?
can I
Hell
tell you
Three
yeah.
something?
days of dating her?
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
She told me that the second time I FaceTimed her. I ain't even seen her in person yet. Like I told you, she hit me on TikTok. She told me that the second time I FaceTimed her. So this is the second FaceTime. Like this ain't even, we ain't even been talking for months. We just like,
Mm-hmm.
you feel what I'm saying? I'm learning. Listen, I'm getting the details early. I need it early. I need to know, huh? Because I'm not doing it. I can't do it. Matter of fact, I tell you like this: I would date a female with one kid, and God forbid, the father he got to be dead or he got to be in jail for life.
For
Because
life,
I'm
oh
not.
God. That's
Hey,
real
I'm gonna
shit.
put it like this, fam. Like I'm probably gonna catch a lot of flack, but y'all know me. I really don't give a fuck. So here's what it is, man. If you hood, I ain't dating you. Whether you got kids, if you got kids, if you one of them project chicks, you know what I'm saying. If you be twerking and you got kids, most likely that's some drama that I ain't trying to deal with. But if you want these white chicks, if you want these white chicks, you most likely ain't gonna have no drama. You know what I'm saying? You can have no wild ass baby daddy. Your kid ain't about to do football numbers or none of that shit. I'm gonna just keep it 1,000 with niggas. I don't give a fuck how niggas feel. I'm gonna put it. That's just me. You know what I'm saying?
No,
But hold
no.
on. But look. Hold on. There are classy black women out there who got it together, and those ain't even the type of dudes that they deal with, and they raise their kids differently. So I get it. So if that's what it is, then okay, we could make room for negotiation. But as far as what we talking about, that's why I be
It's
getting the
nothing
white
to
chicks.
do
'Cause
with
I
the
ain't gotta worry about that
negotiation.
shit. And that's your boy L, man. I don't care. I say what it needs to be said. I don't care.
No,
You
I
know what I'm saying?
understand that
Real
because
shit. But
Hey, I'm glad.
it's a sad
Listen,
truth.
I'm glad you
That's
said
my
that, man.
reality.
I just
What?
wanted somebody to speak up because, nigga, I was getting bored. Thank you
Man,
for turning this motherfucker up. I thought it was the Oprah Winfrey show, man. Turn this motherfucker
yo,
up. Shit.
bro. It's like you said, it needs to be said. I know everybody don't agree, everybody to each their own or whatever. Cool. But me, man, I'm like, I ain't gonna I'm never gonna have a conversation where a shorty them football numbers, she gonna be like, yo, this is what the nigga's football jersey number is, because he going to the NFL. It ain't gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't
Right.
gonna be none of that conversation because look, like you asked in the beginning, like you asked reflection, you're not gonna ask that in the beginning. Hell yeah, I'm gonna ask that in the beginning. And I already said that from the beginning, bro. Like you already gonna know her energy. You're already gonna know what time it is. If you're not trying to see what this woman is about in the very beginning, you wasting 3-6 months, however many months that
That's
you
a
talking about,
fact.
6 months in. Nigga, we might not even get 6 months in, depending on what I hear from the first week. There might not be no fucking month.
if
There might
she
not be no smashing, none of that shit. Because as soon as she tell me, yo, this nigga about to do football numbers, they just hit this nigga with the Rico charge and all that, I'm out. I'm like, bye, bitch. I'm off. The camera's going off, and I'm done. Like, we not even going any further in this
Right.
discussion. I like, why am I gonna deal with that? I don't want no
Right.
female that bad to where I'm dealing with that kind of shit, bro. That's
Right.
just me. There's
No, I
there's
Right.
get
there's
you on
enough
that. I get
females
you
out
on
here
that end.
where you ain't gotta deal with that shit.
When you use the example of saying like twerk dancing and all that, and I know what you're saying based on how the mom carry herself, it's gonna be a high chance how them kids being raised and how they carry themselves. You know what I
Definitely,
Facts,
mean?
man.
So
definitely.
niggas
Facts.
don't want to deal with that shit either. You
And at a
know,
certain
That's a
and
fact.
if she's a certain way,
age,
it can
at a,
take kind of it's gonna give me a clue what kind of baby daddy you got too. And I ain't
That's
exactly.
never
a
met him.
fact.
Yeah, that's what I'm
There's only
saying,
certain
bro.
type of niggas gonna deal with certain type of women.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You
And,
know,
here's the other problem. Here's the other problem that people won't be thinking about. I was thinking about this shit the other day. This other like you got certain women that got kids, right? Certain women, let's say they had their kids. Let's say they had their kids, right? Everybody in here like 40s, up, whatever, right? Shorty had her kid 15, 16 years old. Now she 45. She 45, whatever, whatever. Now her kid is 30. Now you in this house. Now this little heifer throw it at you because she 30, you 45. Like, people don't think about these things. Like, this is real talk. You know what I'm saying? Because she got grown kids. You feel what I'm saying? Now you in a house with two grown women.
Should nobody 30 be living with their mama though, nigga? Shit,
But listen, you never know because listen, yo, listen, my nigga, you never know. It could be a hard time.
Be involved, niggas. Shit, if they doing all
it could
that,
be
like,
a hard. She might
what
not
you
even
mean
be
you said
living
they was
there.
talking about at 30?
It might look. It could be a situation where something happens. She got a hardship now. She need to move back in the house.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now she coming up in there and she looking at you like he is kind of good looking. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that's
Like,
what I said earlier, bro.
it's
Like,
a lot of dynamics.
It's a lot of dynamics.
That's why I said that the grown is sound good, but you got to pick your poison. Either you want to deal with these little niggas, or you want to deal with this YN or this smut bucket of a daughter of hers.
Shit.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So depends. You got to pick your poison, man.
Right.
That's why. That's why you got to know where you at to with your own personal life, though. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you know what I mean. at the end of the day, you got to know what you're willing to accept and what you're willing not to accept. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
I still feel it's more of a deal breaker for a female than it is for a male.
It is.
When courting each other. We're talking about at the courting level. We're talking about just at the dating level. Like 3-4 days in of seeing the shorty, texting her, everything. A nigga ain't talking about kids. A nigga ain't talking about her kids.
When you saying that, the reflection,
I don't know, man.
You saying that for
I think it's harder. I think it's the other way around, man. Because majority, like at the very beginning of the show, we all said that majority of the time the woman is the one with the kids. You know what I mean? So when we meet somebody, it's 9 times out of 10 it's us that's dealing with somebody else's kids versus the other way around of this woman have to put up with your kids. You know what I mean? And if you got your kids like that, I mean, you might not have 50-50. So this girlfriend of yours might only see your kids 25% of the time that you have them. Versus you dating a woman that might have them full time or 75% of the time. Like you gonna deal with it more than a woman gonna deal with it.
But I'm saying, Ben, what I'm saying is, if you like Shorty, right? If you're liking her 3-4 days in of communicating with her, you're still not bothered with her kids, but she's bothered if you have them. That's what I'm saying.
I ain't never dealt with that.
That's something that just comes up in a mature conversation.
Now, reflection. This is what you gotta think about, though.
Because she's looking for a relationship. Niggas ain't looking for relationships like that. Women are.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. You know, I'm gonna tell you the easiest way that kids come up in the beginning. I'm gonna tell you how I come up in the beginning. Matter of fact, it just dawned on me because
from what side?
From the beginning. If I meet a shorty in the club, I get her number, right? And now I hit her up next day, whatever. Like, yo, it was good. You know, nice meeting you, whatever. Let's go get drinks sometimes. Oh, I got my son. It comes up right away. Sometimes you ain't even gotta ask. You gotta ask.
So that's that double standard. So she's already expecting you to accept that and look past that. She feels a guy, you're gonna look past that.
A lot of women throw that out though from the beginning. They literally put that out from the beginning because they want you to know that if you fucking with her, you gotta understand that she got kids off the rip.
Mm-hmm.
So they
feel we don't care.
That's what I'm saying. That's something that gets addressed like initially, because at the end of the day, now in different scenarios, in different situations, obviously, if you just trying to smash or whatever it is, you don't give a fuck if she got kids or not. But I'm saying that if you end up hollering at somebody, y'all end up vibing, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna talk to them the next day, okay, boom, boom. And within the conversation, she gonna ask you, well, how many kids you got, or who stay with you, or you're gonna ask her the same thing.
Right.
Because I asked them kind of questions. That's the kind of questions I would ask.
That's what I'm saying. It comes up in the beginning.
Like, well, who stay with you? You know what I mean?
Right.
Or how many kids you got? Because you got to know this if you plan on seeing where you're gonna be able to go from there.
That's what I'm saying.
So if the conversation comes back and she tell you, oh, well, I got, 2 kids, but they used to be with their daddy all the time. Now you know what her availability is looking like. You see what I'm saying? But if she tell you, oh, I got 2 kids, yeah, I don't really, one dad help out, the other one don't, or this one. Now you know what's like my man said, 6 different personalities, 7 personalities, because this nigga involved, this nigga not. It's all a measurement of what's gonna be able to go forward from that point on.
Right.
Shorty.
Because I gotta know, I gotta know that I was out with my boys drinking, and you know what I'm saying, or if we want to, even I want to take her to go get drinks, but even if it's just a smash, I gotta calculate when I can smash because
it's true.
Yeah, that's true.
So does it matter? So does it matter with y'all from a financial standpoint? What if she's already got this house and she pushing a Denali or a Mercedes?
I don't
and
care
all
about
that?
none of that. When can I don't care about none of that. I need to know when I can get in.
The thing, hey, with your reflection, I think because I know you are a active father in your kids' lives. I think you might be getting it twisted when a woman says she don't deal with a man with the kids. It's because maybe she don't want to deal with you because how active you are in your kids' life. And that means with you being so active, that means your kid's mom is going to be around a lot, and women don't like competition and don't want to be around other women, even though you doing the right thing as being a father raising your kids. But it's more to that. I've never seen a woman say she don't want to mess with a dude if he got kids, unless we talking about some 21-year-old little girl. And maybe she don't have kids either.
It's a lot of women say that. It's a lot of women say that.
I never heard that.
But I can tell you from experience, because I done had my kids been with me the whole way through. I ain't never not had my kids all the way through from day one to right now, period, point blank. More women are attracted to that shit than they are not attracted to it. I'll be real with you, because they know a nigga stand up dude. He take care of his kids. He's responsible. That mean a nigga keep he keep a job or keep some income coming in. You know what I'm saying? He's not out risking bullshit because he actually got kids that's with him. So a lot more women admire it than the ones that don't. And to be
I was going to say,
the women who don't is the ones you probably didn't even want around you any goddamn way.
Okay, so I can now put an age on that. My baby mom's when I pursued her, she was just now turning 21 years old. She had one child.
Well, there you go.
21 years old, one kid.
There you go.
The day I approached her and got her number, I didn't get her number, I got her Facebook. Finally, when I got her number, the first thing she asked me was, did I have any kids? Was I married? Did I have my own place in the car? She was 21. So that age bracket, is low. No, I was 44. So that age bracket is low with still young girls asking about kids. It's not just grown women saying
you missed
this nigga have kids.
You missing a point. She asked you, do you got kids? Because you was 44 years old.
Right.
How many 44-year-olds
I don't think I shared my age with her then. I don't think I shared my age because I look younger.
44, she's gonna ask that. That's a common question to ask at a nigga that age.
I don't believe I shared my. I don't believe we shared ages with each other then.
You want to know a funny statistic? This is that you can look it up. This is a funny statistic. There are more men in the United States. There's more men without kids than there are with kids. There's more women with kids than women without kids. Yeah. So that means all these chicks is sleeping with niggas with kids.
Yeah.
Yep. And hella niggas is gay.
That makes sense.
Even gay women got kids. Gay women got kids.
So that's a wild stat. That means these chicks eat like you, and I'm saying that to say because you even you saying like that chicks don't want to rock with dudes with kids, but it seems like the majority of them are.
I guess it's the women who's pursuing relationships that don't want to rock with niggas with kids.
I don't know.
If a woman if you're a prospect and she's sizing you up to be that person in her life that she want to settle down with, that's the direction I'm coming from. If you, the minute you tell her you got kids on your end, it's gonna dilute how far y'all go from there.
I don't
But
know, because I
it
can
ain't.
tell you right now, I know a celebrity chick, and I ain't gonna say her name, but I know a celebrity chick that I'm talking about. All types of dudes throw it out because she's bad, and she was rocking with a dude that he wasn't even a celebrity, and she was rocking with a dude, and he had 7 kids.
Was she rocking with him from just a sex situation? Or was she rocking with him from a
That was
relationship
her
standpoint? That's
man. That
different.
was her. It was a relationship. That was her man.
Oh, okay.
So when I'm telling you, I know number of chicks. I know chicks that be like, "Yo, I prefer he have kids because I don't want no more kids."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true too. I heard that one before.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard that shit.
No, yeah, no, that's real shit.
I
I
ain't
heard that.
never heard
I
that
heard
shit.
that.
Yeah, I even heard that the opposite way. I heard niggas say that. Like, she got
Yeah.
her kids, she don't want no more kids. That's safe for me to go around because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know she ain't gonna try to have a nigga baby. You
You,
know what I'm saying? Because if
usually,
you out
any
here
women
dating these
that
young girls,
that
like if you date a
go ahead.
young girl, you got a high chance of having a kid, man. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Because they young, they might not have kids, they want a family. And they entitled to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, honestly, you know what's crazy though? You know what I'm noticing? I'm actually noticing that a lot of these young chicks ain't having kids right away because these chicks because they want to be outside. They know that having that kid is going that stops that outside. They can't just be
Man, how many
getting on
times?
these flights with, you know what I'm saying?
Man, keep it
Like
all
a
the way
lot
a
of
buck.
these.
Keep it all the way a buck though. How many times have you hollered at a chick and she didn't have kids? I can't remember. I don't think it's
I don't
been
know.
probably.
Yeah, I can
It
show
ain't
you.
been.
I
It ain't.
can
I
say,
can't even
yo,
pinpoint. I
yo,
mean,
I'm the no kid finder. I will send them to
Dang, that shit is rare though. That
Matter of fact,
especially as we get old, especially as you get older, it's rare. Like you
Matter of
gotta.
fact, go on Facebook dating and they got the option to put doesn't have kids. I promise you, you're gonna be like, yo, it's mad joints in here with no kids. This is amazing.
Shit.
He said
I'm
it's
telling
amazing.
you.
Hey,
Yo,
but
I'm telling you.
Well,
I'm
y'all
gonna
need
be.
to
I ain't gonna lie to you.
y'all need to throw me the dating pool y'all fishing in, the pond y'all fishing
Man,
in,
if she
because
over 35, but I know
usually
if she
usually
over
the
30,
shorties that I'm talking to, I could see in their face when they finally find out I have kids.
if she
I
over
can see it in
35,
their face.
if she over 35 and ain't got no kids, I'm gonna think something wrong with the bitch. Cause I wanna know
Mm.
why she ain't got no kids, nigga.
Or she about to,
Nah,
or,
yo,
hey, or
you know
that
what's
her time clock about to hit, or she gonna be trying to rush to have one. And
Yeah,
you
nah,
you
setting
but
feel
you
me?
know
I'm
yourself
what's
up.
just like,
crazy? You know what's crazy? All the chicks that I know over 35 that don't have kids yet, they all say they're like, I don't want kids.
They probably would chase a career.
yeah.
Yeah, they like, I don't want kids.
But I'm saying though, when was the last time? When was the last time you seen a female over 35 with no kids?
I'll send you 3 right now off rip.
Nigga, that's because hey,
It's rare. Yeah, it's rare.
you
I'm
on a
telling you,
special
it's no
military
cap.
mission.
It is no capoeira. I'm telling you. I'll send you 3 right now. You be like, oh
It's
shit.
rare. It's
I send
rare.
you
Rare.
4,
That's
matter
a,
of
That
fact.
shit
I
rare.
send you 4. And if I keep thinking, I'm gonna send you more because
And
they're
that's a
gonna start
topic.
registering in my head.
He said, if
I
I
think
keep
that's a
thinking,
topic we should probably discuss next time. We saying all these women with kids, right?
Yeah.
Why are they so quick to have a kid before marriage? You know what I'm
See,
saying?
yo,
That shit just happened.
listen.
The marriage might not
Woo,
work
you
out.
know
They can
what?
just go away with no strings attached. You can't go away with these kids involved, man. It's gonna be strings for the rest of your life.
You know
Yeah.
what's so crazy is that's another thing now. I'm like, so you know how many times this is the wildest because I really be like, I don't know what they thinking about. You know how many times chicks have curved, rejected, whatever, right? Like, and at the time they had no kids. I could count on 2 hands the amount of times chicks have spun the block on me with kids. Like, so when I talked to them, they, for whatever reason, they chose Joe Schmo, right? Got with him. He knocked up. He done with him, right? Then she hitting me up. Rel, how you been? I'm like, oh, I'm good. What's good with you? Yeah, you know, I had kids. Oh, you did? Okay. I'm gonna tell you like this: the devil in me is still gonna smash you. I don't care. I'm gonna go in. I'm going to entertain you, but I'm not wifing you, cause that's crazy. Like I feel like it's one thing when a chick got like I meet her and she got a kid. I'm more understanding of that than a chick that I dealt with didn't have a kid, came back with a kid.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Stephanie in the comment on the screen there. She said they be quick to have a baby and don't worry about marriage. They think that's gonna keep a man around.
Yeah.
That's
Or
a
they
fact.
do it on purpose for the money.
Yep.
Yo,
That's a fact.
some women definitely do that shit.
Yeah.
So why do y'all think the nigga sets himself up with that without using a condom?
Say what?
Yeah.
It
Yo.
don't
Why do
matter
y'all think?
sometimes.
Why do y'all think
Sometimes-
the nigga sets himself up with that without using a
How
condom?
many times y'all had sex and that condom broke?
Mm-hmm.
Never.
My shit ain't never broke.
My shit done
I'm
broke.
lying. I'm lying.
I should have broke.
Yeah, a couple times.
Simping.
I'm lying.
That motherfucker done broke.
But
Niggas be simping.
But at the
We
end of
all
the
had
day,
at least one
at the end of
condom
the day,
break,
the
bro,
woman
at least
still
one.
makes the decision to have the kid or not. You have no input in that.
right.
You know what I'm
She
saying?
can't force you
Right.
to have. She can't force you to inject her with a child.
Nigga,
But
you
I'm
didn't
the
hear what I
condom
just
kid.
said. I said at the
You
end of the
can't.
day,
Niggas
the
be
woman
careful.
You
makes
know
the
that's the
decision.
play.
You didn't hear what I said. At the end of the day, if that woman gets pregnant, it's her decision if she gonna have that kid or not. You have no say so.
Off the
Now,
rip.
when you
You
say
control
inject,
it,
when you
but
say
you could.
inject, hold on.
But
When you
we
say to
control.
inject, when you say inject the woman to get pregnant, that's her body. She should be protecting her body more than I'm protecting it. It's your
That's a
body.
fact.
Yeah,
Why
but
you
if
not
that's her
protecting yourself
move,
and
That's
not
a
I'm
getting
not.
fact.
pregnant? You should
But
never
that's
leave
if that's
yourself
her
up to the
move,
men.
I'm not doing it. If I know that's her move, why would I
You
do
don't
that?
know
Why would I
her move. No one knows that.
talk about?
If a
Why
nigga
would
knew
I
that,
have unprotected sex with a
if any
female
nigga
that I
knew,
feel is
if any man
trying
knew
to
that was a woman move, I guarantee he wouldn't even got hard that night. I promise you, he would have went on. You know what I'm saying? No one knows
nigga?
that move.
That's why
Right. Right.
they
You
make
don't know. You don't
Niggas
know
be
condoms for
what.
careful
niggas.
too, though, man.
You
Niggas be
don't know what the
careful.
plan is. You don't know what her plan is.
They
Yeah,
make
You
condoms,
don't
bro,
know.
for a
niggas be careful.
reason.
I
You
seen
gonna
women.
get your rocks
I ain't
off
gonna even
without
say
having a
this, but
kid.
There's been women that have been on birth control and still some shit happened and she got pregnant.
yeah.
Ain't nothing 100%.
Right.
Ain't nothing
But
100%.
I ain't gonna lie. I am the condom king. So my track record is phenomenal.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if I meet a shorty
You say you're
and I already sized her up and know her move, I don't give a fuck what she's on, what pill she say she's on. I'm Johnny strapping my shit up.
Right.
So
Well, I
so if
strap up
she end up
regardless.
pregnant, it's my fault. She don't
But wait,
control that. I
wait.
control that.
That
I'm
shit
not
happened.
going down that route.
That shit happened to me. This chick, I met her online, right? And the first time I met her, she took me to Kevin Hart show, right, for my birthday. This is the first time meeting her in person. We go to Kevin Hart joint. Shorty had 5 kids, right? Yo, we go
Damn.
back to the crib. Yo, she tried to hop on the gun raw. I threw her off so fast. I'm like, this fertile monster, you're not making me have number 6. You're a wicked witch. I threw that condom on so fast.
I call
I
up
said,
for
I
the
can't even
monster.
believe. I couldn't even believe
Oh, they'll
in
try
her
you.
mind that
They'll
she
try you.
thought
Oh,
she was going
shit.
that, and we seen each other for the first time that night. How you
Yeah,
the fact that you even want to go raw is
yeah,
beyond me.
yeah. No, real shit. Real shit. Real
How do
shit.
you even know they're on the pill? How do you even know they're on the pill?
I wasn't worried about her on the pill. I threw her
I-
on so fast. I said, "Hold up!" I
done
grabbed
had-
that condom
done had
so
females
fast.
mad
Gotta get
I
older
kept
women,
the
man.
I
You gotta
kept the
you gotta get them
3-pack
shoes
on the
fly women.
bed. I kept the 3-pack on the bed. I was like, "Nah, we not even playing this game."
Hey, real shit. I done had females get mad before that a nigga wanted to put a condom on. Like, bitches get a straight attitude. Like, what you putting on? You know, I can't get
Right.
pregnant. Bitch, ain't nobody worried. Bitch, that ain't all I'm worried about. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, and I hate that. I hate that bullshit. I'm allergic excuse.
Yeah, man. Hey, I done heard it all, man.
Oh, I
Like,
heard that one. I'm allergic to birth control.
I'm
I'm
allergic to latex.
latex. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm allergic to that. I heard that
Yeah.
one. It made me break out.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Well, I still feel that the women put that at the highest priority when they meet us than we do meeting them. It's it's a deal breaker. It's a deal breaker when they find out we have kids. I don't care how attractive we are. They have this fantasy that they're gonna meet this guy with no kids.
And they can have their
Very,
kids.
huh?
And she
Listen,
can have her kids. Is that the
if
fantasy?
that was
She can
true,
come to the table with kids, and she's gonna meet the man with no kids.
if that was true, they'd be locked up at my door. If they wasn't a man with no kids.
They have that fantasy. They're gonna meet a guy with no kids
If that was true, they'd be locked up at my door.
they looking for it, fam. They looking
If
for
that
that
was
fantasy.
true, listen, you saying you wanna swim in my dating pool? Well, then send me the ones in your dating pool, because I promise you, if that was the case, they be locked up. They be knocking on my door right now, talking about, "Let me in. I need to be the first one."
Outside of outside of a male celebrity, if you ask local women, would they date a particular guy? One of the first things they would say is, "Does he have kids?"
You
That
know
would
what?
not be as a man, that would not be our statement. We
Here's
would not
the
say,
thing.
"Hey, would you date Shorty?" We would not say, "Oh, hell yeah." Does she have kids? We wouldn't say that.
Hell yeah.
No.
Watch Pop the Balloon. I
We
bet
wouldn't
you
say
you're
that.
going to see a bunch of niggas say nobody would. I done seen
I
on
don't know
Pop the
no nigga
Balloon.
that's gonna say, "Do Shorty have kids?" I don't
Well,
know
here,
no
well,
nigga
look.
gonna say.
Well,
That
excuse
shit.
me.
Ain't no
Hello.
nigga gonna say that.
Hello.
Man, that's
Hello.
one of the,
You're looking at him. You're looking at him. Because I'm saying it. Shorty, you got kids? Oh. I know how this is going to go. Fuck out of here. I'm not taking care of nobody kids. You and your bad decisions. Like I said, one kid, and that nigga dead. Okay, I take you. He dead? Oh
Yo,
God.
I guess I misunderstood how niggas was moving, because I knew how I was moving, because I was extremely sheltered. So I was always looking for a relationship. I didn't think y'all niggas was looking for relationships like that. Because that's looking for a
No.
relationship when you worried about Shorty if she have kids.
the point.
That's looking for a relationship. I didn't think niggas was moving and asking those questions. I thought niggas just rocking with it until he didn't want to rock with it no more.
At this age, niggas ain't just running around trying to fuck on shit like we in our 20s. You know what I mean?
Right.
Of course,
So it's an age bracket then. So you saying that it has something to do with age?
Nah, but
What it is this. This is a question that get asked. It ain't necessarily if you're trying to be in a relationship or not. It's so that you know how you have to deal with moving forward. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not, you don't ask the question because you're ready to hop right in a relationship with her.
Right.
You ask the question
because you need to know how to treat her.
yo, I look at it like this.
I've never dated a girl and knew she had kids, and I was worried how I got to move to keep fucking her.
Nah, because yo, bro, you wildin'. Because listen, because here's my thing.
Because if I got the bread to get a room, I ain't got worried about that, bro.
Yes, you do, because you gotta know if she got. If it's a difference. It's a difference if a chick got versus 1 kid and 5 kids. You gotta know how she can move. You
Yeah.
gotta know, yo, shorty, you gotta bait like, cause if she got kids,
I'll pay my
'Cause you ain't
sister to
just
watch them. I'll pay my sister to
I'm
watch
not
them.
paying no. First of
I
all,
ask
see,
grandma something.
you already are disappointing
I'm,
me as a
I'm,
man. I'm not paying nobody to watch no another nigga's kids. Tell that nigga come get his kids and let me
Hey,
hit.
see,
real shit.
Oh
see,
my God,
if
son.
he's not doing
he
it,
already made the
if
trick.
he's not doing it, and I'm
Off
trying
the
to
rip.
jump the boots, well, I'm gonna
Then go
get
get
it
a
done.
prostitute. Then, if you ready to pay
Uh,
something, go get a prostitute. She can come outside. She can go to the
no,
Right,
room with you.
right.
No,
If you
Hey,
gonna
this
pay
hey,
for
nigga bugging,
something,
son.
that's a prostitute.
This
hey,
I'd
nigga
rather
bugging.
pay
We're
for that. I'd
talking
rather
about
pay for
hey,
a
that.
shorty.
Man, I'd
hey,
rather pay
she
for
said,
that
go
than a
put your mask
babysitter.
on. She said, go put your mask
I ain't
on,
paying
man.
for no another
I didn't.
person.
I
I
haven't
heard
had any
females say
issues.
that too. I've heard females have said that to me. Are you gonna pay for my babysitter? What?
Fuck out of
Just
here.
lose
Yeah,
my number. Lose
Yeah.
my number. You're bugging.
Yeah, that's too
Those
much. Your
kids got
kids,
to go to bed.
but
Those
your
kids
kids
have
is
to
your
go to bed.
responsibility.
Those
Hey,
Well,
kids
then
have to
she
go to
better be
bed.
telling me.
Y'all
She,
talking about women who still fucking with their baby daddy. There is no way
no, I
that
ain't
a
talking
bitch is
about.
gonna
I'm
be in
talking
her
about what I
own
ain't talking about.
crib with kids and ain't no male in there. You telling me you can't creep in there when them bitches go to bed?
No,
Man,
but you got to remember, some women got respect for themselves,
Yeah.
so
yeah,
they not all letting
yeah,
you do that.
Then you come over
yeah.
hey,
with it to their crib. Yeah.
if there's a room in that crib that has a closed door, that's respecting herself.
yo,
Nah,
you bugging, son. This nigga's
nah.
bugging. Hey,
If
look,
there
hey,
if
Nigga
her
crazy.
crib has door panels, that's
Don't
respecting
get me
herself.
wrong. Don't get me wrong. I've snuck out of some houses in the morning, but
You
that's not the point.
niggas
yo,
That
son,
ain't
you
nigga
no
doing the
crazy.
most.
goddamn way.
Hey, you
Y'all
doing
trying
the
to make
most,
me
my
the
nigga.
bad guy. I'm not.
No,
There is no
no.
shit.
You
You
don't
make
need no
yourself the
help.
bad guy.
You don't
You
need
don't need
no
no
help.
help. You don't need no help with that, son. Look,
You
let me
don't
tell you
need no
something,
help.
fam. This nigga bugging the fuck out, nigga. Pack this nigga up. Hey, yo, Daniel earlier, right? She said, I just want to touch on this shit because this nigga, he really just touched on this shit, right? Daniel said, yo, I had a debate with a female. She has kids, but she don't want a man. She ain't want a man that had kids of his own. Personally, she'd rather have a dude with kids so she could see how this nigga interacts around them, so she could, you know what I'm saying, decide how he gonna interact around her kids, right? Now, you being the nigga that you is, reflection, you have kids, right? You are making yourself look bad for niggas that's trying to smash, but a nigga that has kids. So if you have kids and you're the dude that the type of woman like Danielle says she is, that want to see how that he interacts with his kids, so she can know how he gonna be around her kids. You making yourself look like a slime ball.
How?
And
How is
again,
that? So,
you
so
don't
you
need no
telling me?
help, bro.
So you
By what
telling
you're
me?
saying,
So you telling
by what
me?
he's
In
saying,
order
by
for
what
me,
he's saying, fam.
so
For
in,
sure,
so
you
you
know,
telling me? So
So
you
look, you're
telling me
not
I
gonna
can't?
smash no female like Danielle. That's the bottom line, my nigga.
So
Danielle ain't
yeah,
trying
I
to hear
can.
that
Yeah, I
shit,
can.
my nigga.
Yes, I
Pack
can.
you
Yes.
up.
Hey,
Pack this
hey,
nigga
D. Hey,
up.
D. Check,
You
check,
know,
check,
you
check.
you know.
Hey, tell her D and me. Watch. So you
So hold
telling
on.
me?
I'm starting to
So
Guys,
you
think.
telling me? Wait, I'm about to say this real quick. You telling me I can't have sex and fuck in my own crib, even though I have kids?
we ain't talking about your crib, bro. We talking
So,
about
same
what I
thing with
just said.
her
I
crib.
just read
You
a
tell
comment.
so she can't fuck in her own crib.
No, we
They do
not
it. They
talking
do
about
it
it.
all. They do it all the
Anybody can
time.
fuck in their own crib, but
They do that shit all the
That's
like
what
time.
I'm
No,
Ray
he's
said,
saying.
talking
you
about
have,
the
What you talking about?
interaction with the kids.
yo, that's what I'm
That's
saying.
different. That's playing daddy. I'm not talking about playing daddy.
Yo, look, for
You
one
talking
thing,
about paying
now
for babysitters, so you playing daddy.
look,
So
check
I
this shit
can
out.
get the joint off. That's what
Nah,
Hey,
I'm
yo,
talking
look,
I'm not
about.
doing that. I'm just gonna
check this
find
shit
one with
out.
no kids.
Check this shit out, fam. Look, when we talking about these women that have self-respect for themselves, right? When you sitting up there and you like, yo, any door with hinges on it, and I'm creeping, put the kids to bed, that means you ain't got no respect for her kids.
In
You
her
showing that you
crib.
have no
In
respect
her
for her kids.
crib.
Because
In her
if
crib.
look, in my crib, if I was a single dad, right, and I had kids, I got 3 bedroom, one is mine, and I got 4 kids. Fuck it, 2 in each room. If you trying to come, if a shorty trying to come through and smash a nigga, and you like just close the door, I'm like, yo, ain't it no just close the door. My kids come first, my nigga. Like if it's not convenient for me, then you just gonna have
the
to
door's been
understand that.
closed.
So when you sit up there and you say, look,
if they're
close
asleep,
the door,
the
you got
door's been
hinges.
closed.
How you make yourself look? You don't need no help. That's what I'm trying to say.
Because I'm grown and I pay the bills and I educate my kids to let them know.
If she has doors, that has hinges, not your crib. We're not talking about your crib.
I expect the same from her. If she's got her own crib and she has private rooms in her own crib,
why can't the point, fam? I get your point. You right, but you misunderstanding my point, my nigga.
Me behaving around the kids is different from me smashing. That you can't intertwine the two. I'm not talking about my behavior in front of her kids. I'm talking about when those kids.
He's saying having the respect of because the kids is there, that having the respect of not smashing because the kids is there. That's what he's saying.
Because look. If
they're present, obviously I'm gonna conduct myself. The kids are gonna meet me. They're gonna see and say, "Oh, this is mommy's interest. This is who mommy's interested in." This nigga chilling on the couch. Soon as they go to bed, it's code X.
How do you know you're gonna meet the kids? How you know she even wants you to meet your kids?
Hold
on. I got this. Hold on. Let me say this shit right fast, Rel. You the type of nigga, fam. And this is, I'm not saying this shit respectfully, my nigga. You the type of nigga, when we see these chicks on whatever the fuck platform they on, and they smashing niggas and the kid is in the bed next to them, you that nigga smashing the baby next to them. That's you, my nigga.
No.
That's that nigga right there. You the nigga in the video, son. Pack you up. Fuck out of here, son. Pack this nigga up, man.
You are crazy.
That's that nigga right there, son.
That's why he wanted man.
That's that nigga right there.
I'm too good of a father. I'm too good of a
father. Oh, nice. I'm too good of a father, right?
I'm too good of a father for you to let me say it now.
Your kids, not the other people's kids. You keep it in the past, bro.
This nigga's crazy, bro.
Ain't no goddamn way I'm gonna let you do me like that. Ain't no way. I said when the motherfuckers go to bed, if I'm talking to a shorty, I'm gonna know her sex schedule. I'm going to know it.
Hinges or no hinges?
With hinges, of course. I'm not trying to have no little snotty nose child walk out and see me banging her mom. I'm not I'm not going out like that. I got mad respect for the kids. But if shorty got a crib, ain't no way if shorty got a crib and she ain't let me come through and handle that, then I know she got something else up in that crib.
Nah, but
I don't know no female that got kids.
You're trying to understand her schedule, though, right? I don't know her schedule, and you get it. But now, when she don't got time for you, she got something else.
I don't know no female that ain't fucking up in her crib.
It's not about fucking. It's when it's convenient. So
exactly.
when it's not convenient, you in the bed smashing, and her little nigga is laying in the bed next to y'all. That's all I'm trying to say.
And kids is haters too. I just want y'all to know, kids is haters. So kids is going. This is going to be the one time that they don't sleep, that they not sleeping. This is going to be the one time that he just happened to keep getting up. He like he know he could sense somebody's in the house. He knocking on the door. Mommy, I don't want to sleep in my room tonight.
Yeah, they do that.
Well, I guess I've lucked out because any female that I pursued and she was bad, I didn't worry about kids. Now I worried about kids. I worried about kids when it was going into a relationship transition. Yes, financial. Yes, but just meeting her 3 months, 6 months in, I didn't give a fuck about no kids.
Well, I'm going to tell you. I need to know if you got kids from the beginning, because I need to know if I could be spontaneous or not. If I can't be spontaneous, then this is why I need to know.
That's your age talking then. That's your age talking then, because you think I'm more mature. You think I'm more mature.
I need to know yo, what you doing? I'm done work. What you doing? I'm coming to get you. I need to know if I can do that. You can't. I don't care what age you are. Honestly, I'm more spontaneous now than I was then because my money's different. So I'ma do shit. I'ma do shit based on I could go get drinks right now. I could go get drinks in a hookah. Let's go. Right? Opposed to when I was working in a retail
So
store
you have
and
to
waiting
attack.
for
So
my check.
you have to attack the schedule. You have to attack a schedule that
Nah,
works around that.
first of all, you in this attack the schedule bullshit. Yeah, let me tell
That's
you
how you
about this.
strategize. I move like a soldier. I move
Ain't
like a
nobody.
soldier.
Listen, man.
I've
When
always moved like a soldier.
women with kids, they schedule is their kid's schedule.
Exactly.
Oh, this nigga
Yep.
got soccer. Oh, he got swimming.
Yep.
Oh, he got piano. Oh, what? That's
Sound like
their
excuses to
schedule is their
me.
kid's schedule.
Sound like excuses to me.
Because usually the father ain't there. And
Yep.
any woman with real respect for herself, they not even letting you come in the crib when the kid is there. So you
Yeah.
just been dealing with some disrespectful, nasty
Yep.
ass baby mother, surrogate mother whores. That's what you've been dealing with.
That's why he keep them condoms on him, because it's caught he be dealing with the nasty ass ones.
Right.
Right. Hey, so it goes back to what I'm saying. And niggas ain't worried about no kids. The
See?
majority.
We
The
already knew that,
majority
'cause
of
you
niggas
kept
not worried
your
about no.
whole conversation.
Never
Like,
had a
it been
homie.
nothing but
I
about
never
fucking.
had a homie tell me, "Hey, bro, I'm digging this chick, but I just found out she got 2 kids." I ain't never met a homie that told me that. I ain't never had a homie that told me that.
You met him
But
now.
I,
You met him now. You met him now.
but I've had a lot of homegirls and girls tell me that. Yeah, I like your homie, but I can't do them kids.
I ain't never heard that one.
I ain't never in the history of
that's
nigga.
new.
He has kids.
Never in the
I ain't
history of
heard
nigga.
The mom is asking her to ask that too. Then why is the mother asking her when she tells the mom, "Hey, I met a guy. I met a guy. Oh, cool. Does he have kids? Why is the
Never
mother?
heard
Why
that.
is the mother asking her that?
At this age, I don't know no women asking that question.
Yeah,
Yo,
There's a high chance nigga got a kid.
yo, they be more surprised when I say I don't.
He got to stay out the 18 and up club. You know what I'm saying? That's where they
Not
ask.
all legal. All
Matter
legal.
Matter of
of
fact,
All
I
legal.
just thought
18
about
and up
what you
club.
said earlier.
That
You
nigga,
said
that's
you
somebody
was
daddy. He got
44.
kids.
You said
All
you said you was 44 and she was 21 is wow.
That real ain't got no kids. They gonna put that nigga in a museum coming up, boy, soon.
Yo,
He
that's
got one more year and he going in the museum. That nigga straight statue.
he gonna be up in Manitou
Hey,
Sons.
you know what's so cold, real? Not only when you gave out the stats about the men with no kids, what's the stat of black men with no kids? What's that stat?
No, that's it. That's I meant to say black men. That's the stat.
Oh shit. So that means you right then. That means women are fucking the same men.
Yep.
Or the women are going after the same men.
Yep.
But I mean, you gotta think about this though too. Though there's more women than it is men, so the numbers gonna never be. It's never gonna just be concrete like that. Because you gotta think about it. It's like shit. Depending on where you at, it's like 5-1, 6-1.
But you seen that dude? I think he got like they posted online. He had like 16 baby mothers. You see that dude? Right. We see dudes with like 16, 10, so all these baby mothers. You don't see no chick with all those baby daddies. She may have like
capping. You're capping, bro.
No, not no 16.
Don't do it.
16?
Don't.
Nah.
That's a rare case. But
you don't see women may have 4 or 5, but not no 16, 20.
Yeah.
Nothing like that.
Okay, yeah, that's a rare case.
That's also because one woman can't get that much goddamn birth.
Exactly.
A woman can't give birth to no goddamn 16
exactly.
kids.
Well, no. Let's rephrase that. Women now can't do that because back in the day, grandmas was having 10, 15. Them grandmas was busting them out.
But
Brother,
hey,
yeah.
them dudes that be
Busting
having
them
them
loose.
16 kids, do you ever pay
What?
attention to what that nigga look like and also what the baby mamas look like?
Yo, it be yo. First of all,
Right.
Every time.
first of all, it is an abomination
Yeah,
to the
fuck.
community.
That nigga said
It's an
that
abomination to the community.
shit.
It's an abomination, and it's horrible. It needs to be a stipulation. It needs to, like, I think America got to start tapping into this shit because this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Now we got 20 new gremlins running around. This is fucking nuts.
So the next time you shoot your shot at a shorty, lie to her about your kids. Say you don't have none. And then finally let her know. And then finally tell her the truth. Let's see how far that gets you.
Hey, don't listen to this
Let's
nigga's
see.
advice.
Let's
That nigga out-
see.
he giving out bad advice.
Do not listen to his advice.
First of all, I would never listen to a late bloomer ever.
Hey, I got a lot of game coming out the womb late. A lot of game.
Ever. Never listen to no late bloomer. Like, you may be older than me, but I got years on you. Like, it's not even a no. It's not
Years.
even a no.
Years.
No. It ain't even
Years experience.
like you started so late. We like the same age right now. Like, you might as well be my age. This shit.
Right.
Oh shit.
Nah,
Not
I'm
listening to nothing.
just zero. I'm just 0 to 100 real quick right now. That's it.
Yo, that's what you know. That's what
gotta play
happened. You like a nigga fresh out of jail, fresh out the military. You just going
Yeah,
ham
bro.
right now. You just
I'm a
jumping out the
Scorpio.
window.
I'm a Scorpio. I'm a preacher's son. I'm a chef kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
you see,
Both that
y'all,
guy.
hey, y'all ever heard of this? What Kayla just got on the screen?
What? What's
It's
that?
also a thing that women won't date men with ugly kids that have ugly kids, but is that true for men too?
That's a goddamn fact. Let me tell y'all something.
I don't give a shit about the kid.
Yo, let me tell you something. Let me tell you, that is a fact. Yo, this shorty. I went on her Instagram.
What, the kids are ugly?
I saw her son. I said, nah, I'm not taking this little nigga nowhere. I'm not taking him nowhere.
If he's that ugly, they gonna know that's not your child.
I
I
ain't gonna
don't
lie.
care.
I was about to date this girl. I walked through her front door and I seen her kid right behind her shoulder. Nigga, I swear to God, I thought the priestess got some exorcism on that kid, bro. That boy. Ooh.
Yo, I can't do
Nigga,
it.
I got
cannot
scared,
do
bro.
it.
Like,
Hell no. Cause I mean like this, fam. Like, if your kid ugly, what does she look like?
No,
It ain't
you
the
know what
baby
the
daddy,
problem
or
is?
only like what in the fuck does she
I
look
gotta
like?
see.
No, you ever seen that?
Hell nah.
No, you ever seen that post? You ever seen that post where he was? It was a Jamaican voice, and he said, "I never said your child was ugly. I said his father's ugly, and the kid looked like him."
So he was political with the statement.
He said he's political with the statement.
Right. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yo,
I
shit.
can't do it.
At the end of the day, the podcast is about why is it a double standard, and the reason why we established it that way because I truly feel, and I believe y'all honestly feel, when a woman finds out you have kids,
I don't
it's
know.
a quicker turn. It's a deal breaker for her in retrospect to a guy. Overall.
And we
I don't know.
also
A
know
woman
that you
doesn't
would
want a nigga
definitely,
with kids.
and
I
we know
don't
that
know.
you would date someone with kids, and you trying to close the door hinges, and you trying to get into bed with the kid.
Yeah, he's doing a lot. He's doing a lot.
My nigga doing the most, man. I love you, Flashy. You be doing the most, man. You be
Because
doing the most.
I'm talking in a room full of niggas like ain't nobody else around. Y'all talking because it's not y'all around, but it's we being watched. I'm talking like as if ain't nobody else around.
Yo,
No, I
when
don't
when
think
you ever seen
If
me give
I'm
a
talking
fuck
about
about
if
the,
I'm
us
talking to
being watched?
you about a shorty,
This nigga
I'm not
tripping.
giving a fuck about the kid. I'm trying to smash. I'm trying to get
yo,
it. Oh,
no,
boom.
and I
I'm
hear
feeling
you.
that. And I'm not talking about a one night thing. I'm talking about like, yeah, like she that bad. Oh
So
yeah,
you just want to keep on hitting people,
3
baby mama.
months.
Yeah, but what I'm
Huh?
saying to you is, I hear what you're saying, but what you're not hearing, what we saying is that ain't always the case for women that got a certain
I
level
know,
of
but you're
respect for
acting like
themselves.
you're acting like you find out she got kids, you done with her. Oh no, I'm not talking no more. I'm
No,
deleting the number.
I specifically said earlier, if I find out she got kids, it's gonna be that's gonna be based on
How
how
you
I
gonna
treat
feel?
her.
Yeah, he
That's
did
what
say
I
that.
said.
That's what he said.
He
I
did say
said
So
it's
that.
that's
based on how I'm
right.
gonna treat her.
So you're seeking a relationship.
If she got no kids, if a shorty got no kids, I'm courting her to be in a relationship because she got it, and based on what she talking about. Like if I see she about her business, I see she handling herself, she independent, she doing her thing, and
But
she
when
ain't got
niggas,
no kids.
when
But if
niggas
she
is
got kids, being that of course I'm a hone in on one that doesn't have kids because I don't have kids. So now we can start fresh together versus somebody who got kids. I'm gonna be like, I don't know if I want to. Listen, I don't know if I want that jail time.
when they're
This
when we're shooting our shot, we not worried about that. When they're shooting their shot, they are worried about that.
No, when I'm shooting my shot, I'm worried about it. I'm worried about it.
That's the
That'd be
part
the
of not
first. That'd be
understanding the
first for
difference
me.
between there's a difference
Matter of
between
fact,
using kids and without.
I
Niggas
might.
not looking for relationships like that. They're not. They're not looking a month in, 2 months in. You're not looking for
Yo,
a relationship like that.
can
A
I tell you?
month, two
Can I
months
tell you?
in, you're not.
Can I tell you
He
something?
keep talking about months.
Can I tell you something? Can I tell you something?
If she's that shorty, yeah.
Can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? Majority of my niggas is in relationships. Majority of my dudes, talking about dudes I went to school with, dudes I grew up with. Majority of my dudes is in relationship. All niggas, I don't care who you are. Every nigga looking for a solid chick. No matter what you into, even if you want to be in a polygamous relationship, you still want a solid chick. Even pimps got a bottom bitch, right?
Yeah.
Like it. Listen,
Right, but
every
your approach. But
dude, every dude wants at least one solid chick. I don't care what you talking about.
eventually,
No,
but
period.
not.
listen,
But
I
not.
got dudes that been with their girl. I got dudes that been with their girl from college, from high school, from their early 20s. Like these niggas got 20-year-old kids. I'm talking about like so. I'm telling you, this every dude with if you could get a solid chick, and especially a solid chick that's gonna be supportive and have your back, and you gonna start and you start making moves. All a lot of my dudes that's been in they solid relationships, they have been more successful with things than dudes that I know that been smack running
smashing and
around
running
with all
around.
different
Yeah,
types of
Yeah,
chicks.
real shit.
that's true. That's
If
true.
she,
You
if
build it
she,
because you build a foundation with somebody that complements how you get down. I mean, that's the whole goal at the end of the day.
Right.
I mean, at some
Bro,
point, when we was
not
younger,
to mention you save a bunch of money to build that foundation.
man, what?
Because
That's
if
a
you out here
fact.
just running in the streets, bro, you know how much money that costs you to be kicking it with
What?
this broad, that broad, that broad, that broad.
Yeah.
You
I
know what I'm
went I
saying?
went on a date with a chick. This bitch cost me $600 one night.
Oh.
I wanted to punch her in her face.
I think he was out there throwing it
I
around.
can
Huh?
cost you $600 though, fam.
Yeah, that's what I say. He
Yo,
was
let me
throwing
tell
it
you,
around. Huh?
and let me tell you what was so weird about it
I
is
want to
that
know how
the
this shit
only so there's the thing. I already knew her, so that was the thing too. It wasn't like somebody I didn't know; it was somebody I already knew. So we've hung out before, but not just me and her. So this is the first time like me and her just hung out, and we chilling, we vibing, having a good time. And the problem is, see, We was at one spot. We had drinks there, and then we went to another. Matter of fact, you know where we went, Fred? Remember that spot I took you, where Shorty tried to
Oh,
get you? Where Shorty tried to get you that night. The hookah
oh,
spot. The hookah spot.
yep.
Yeah, and we went there. Now the drinks there is a little more pricey. The
Mm-hmm.
drinks there is up. So that's how it ended up going from, you know what I'm saying? But the thing that pissed me off was like towards the end of the night, I noticed her starting to move a little different. Like she wanted, like she wasn't involved no more. Like she wasn't interested no more. And that's when I was like, oh, I'm out of here. And when I looked back at my account, I was like, God damn, she got me for 600. God damn, she got me. But
Hey, what town we was in?
we was in Manhattan we was in Manhattan.
She tried to get me, Larry. She tried to get me.
Yeah,
Word.
Shorty tried to get him.
Who she thought
Hey,
nigga was.
soon as he said Manhattan, I'm like, yeah.
We was at
Yeah.
Pergola. We
Where?
was at Pergola.
Hey, y'all was balling that night.
Yo, Shorty tried to
Y'all was balling that night.
Shorty tried to get him.
He gonna say,
Honey toast, son, 6 beans.
she gonna tell me, she said, what she say? I usually charge 500, but you cute, I'll charge you only 2. Bitch, you know who you talking to?
Right?
Bitch, you know who you talking to? I charge. What the fuck you talking about?
For real, that part.
Hey, who the fuck you think you talking
Hey,
to?
that part.
So
Yeah.
basically, you guys, everybody on the panel, right? Every
Yeah.
male on the panel is saying
Yeah.
there is no double standard.
No.
No.
They never was in it.
Y'all fucking lying.
They just
double
told you
standard.
that. But they just
Double
trying to-
standard with what?
Fucking
They
lying.
trying to get that nigga
Double
out of her
standard with
face,
what?
man.
There is no way a woman is easy acceptable to a nigga that she's feeling and find out he has kids.
Nah,
There's
because I
no
know too
way.
many. I know
There,
I got
there is.
met. Well, listen, the one thing Benz can tell you about me, I got mad female friends. Like I got mad. Like if you come hang out with me, I got mad females around me, and I'm telling you, majority of them rocked with dudes that got kids. Matter of fact, perfect example. Yo, we went to a spot up in Dykeman. I brought Benz with me. My homegirl was on him. She was on him. And he was like, yo, I've been talking to whatever. He told her. And she was still with the shits.
But you do know we're talking about from a relationship pursuit, right? We're
Nah,
not talking
it
about
wasn't
just.
no relation. He met her in the club. It wasn't no relationship. She
I'm
living
talking
in
about
New York.
from her end. From her end.
Nah, it had nothing to do with
You talking about jump off?
She was feeling him. She was feeling him. And the only thing I think that the only reason why probably nothing progressed because like she was in New York, he in Vegas.
Mm. Well, I don't
But
know that. I'll be able
I promise
Hey,
you,
there are women out there that's like
if he
that.
was here, it would have been Takedown City, and she would have been on his neck because she was feeling him like that. I'm telling you,
There are women. I get what you're saying, Reflection, but that's not all women. Just like
that's
not
not
all
all women.
dudes is the same. Not all men are the same. Just like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's not all women. I get your point, but
it can't be that much of a hit and miss with me though, because I don't. It's not. You guys are introducing a new understanding of what I found out to be totally the opposite. I found out the totally opposite of what you guys are saying. It blows my mind.
yo, I
but
get
the
what you're
problem
saying, and
is,
I'm
I
not
think
saying what you're saying is wrong. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I just think you speaking from your perspective and not a majority perspective. See, like what I'm saying is I'm speaking from a majority perspective of dudes that I know that we talk that don't got kids. That's one of our first we need to know. You know what I'm saying? Because we like, yo,
Yeah.
dude, we want to know like how I gotta move with her.
We talked
No,
about that.
but you have to. But you have to be careful the way you state that. How you got to move with her as a jump off, or how you got to move with her because you want a
No,
relationship with her.
But
You
that's
have to
what.
make sure.
that's the
Both,
deciding factor. Is what we've
both.
been trying to tell
Yeah,
you, nigga, this whole time. That is the deciding factor, nigga.
yeah,
How when you find out do she got kids, then that lets you know how you need to operate with her going forward. Okay, is
exactly.
this something that I want to do? Am I actually gonna pursue this like this? Am I gonna just try to
Right,
smash? Like that
right,
lets you know what everything going on from that point on, period, point blank. It lets you know what the involvement is, especially depending on the age of the
right,
kids and everything else in the whole nine. How much interaction she still got with her kid's father. All that shit factors into
That's
what
true.
you plan on doing. So that's why we ask that question. That's something to get asked. And I'm quite sure the female asks the same question when they ask the dude. That's because they want to know that too. Well, how often
right,
do you have your kids? What's the situation with the kids? And whoop,
right.
whoop, whoop, whoop.
I feel they ask that because they trying to find a future. They trying to see themselves with you for the long haul.
Yeah,
I think
But
And
that's
niggas
the
ask
same
that
for the
question.
dude.
Niggas ask that
everybody
question
is
because
trying to.
it might be, but for dudes, when we ask it, we try to find out
how to move. So it's different.
what's the next move gonna be from after we find out this? Because that's really the two biggest questions: where you live, and because where she live gonna tell us what type of money she got and what she really about and everything else. You can find out a whole lot in a couple of questions. You see what I'm saying? We don't got to do all the dancing around everything else. Where you live at? If she live with anything to say Terrace Springs or goddamn any of
Gardens.
that shit, villa or anything like that, yeah, we ain't fucking with her. We
If
ain't
she
fucking
I
with
ain't
say,
her.
messing with no
if she
terrace or no
say,
gardens or
Yeah.
is
if she say
Lakeview.
If
I
she
ain't doing
say
none of that shit.
Queensbridge projects,
Hey,
if she say
Tropicana be
Marcy
popping.
projects,
If it's any of that shit on the end of it, man, we
Nigga
ain't
said
fucking with
Gardens,
her.
none of that.
And then you gonna
Hey,
ask if she got kids.
Tropicana be popping for
Stay
me.
your ass off Trop, son. That's your problem.
If
That's
that
your
if she
problem
tell you
right
That's the
there.
problem
if
right
she
there.
lives
That's his problem right there. Stay your ass off Trop, nigga.
hey,
see,
That's
I
that
don't
it.
shit
even
said,
know. I don't
if she
even know.
tell you,
Y'all put
hey,
me on.
if she lives somewhere,
Man.
if she lives somewhere in Vista, is at the end of that motherfucker, I ain't fucking with it.
All right.
If it's Vista, any of that shit, you know,
Ain't
it ain't
yo, what
cool.
is it? Ain't no vista, ain't no view.
Yeah, ain't no view, no Vista, no
Hey,
none of that
Yeah.
shit.
No
You feel me?
vista, no view, no gardens,
Orleans.
no terrace,
No
none of that.
terrorists, you feel me? Nah, for
Hey,
real.
hey, yo, what up, Alan? My G Allen was good. But yo, reflection. This is game, bro. It's four niggas trying to tell you basically the same shit, bro. You need to you ain't gotta listen to everything that we trying to tell you, but it'll be it's probably a good idea that you try to absorb some of this shit and then
You guys, I like to compliment y'all because you have now reached that age of and no disrespect of maturity thinking. Because if you took it back some years, this was not you guys' MO. A
Yes,
good
bro, I've
5 years.
always been
hold on.
mature, bro.
No,
You
Like
no.
can't
I'm
convince
gonna tell
me
you
of that.
right now.
I've
I'm
No
gonna
always
tell you
been a
right
fucking
mature
now.
way.
nigga.
You know,
Yes, it has.
No,
Let
let
me
me tell
fucking
you
way.
right now. I
yeah.
was worse. I was worse. If you had kids when I was in my 20s, if you had kids back then, oh, it was a wrap for you. What? In my
From
20s,
a
because I was outside.
from a guy standpoint.
I was outside. I threw parties. If you had kids back then, I was really dubbing you because I was outside. You can't be outside with me.
Oh,
You
so
got to
you would
no.
so no shorties no shorties for you with kids. That's what you said. That was
Back
back
then,
then.
I was smashing, but I was not wifing. I was not wifing nothing with kids. Back then in my 20s, I'm in my 20s. You crazy. You think I'm taking responsibility for some man's kids at 20 years old, 21, 25? Hell
Nobody
no.
doing that shit.
That's real
Nobody doing
shit.
that.
I
That's
have
real
fun with
shit.
you.
Look at this
Nigga
I
nigga
there.
have
face.
fun with you all day. But
Reflection looks
wife you?
flabbergasted.
Hey,
Wife you?
why he looking
I
at you
am
like
because
that? He was doing,
Nigga
I'm
look
hey,
I'm
hey,
flabbergasted.
real.
I'm a
Why,
relationship dude. I've
why
always
he
been a
looking at you like
relationship
that?
man.
He was doing the same thing you was doing. Because remember, he didn't fuck till he was 27. So
Right.
21, 25.
Right.
Hey, there's a
Right.
backstory. There's a backstory to that.
Yo, oh, late bloomer.
This nigga
There's a
funny.
back. That was Hitler supervision. That was Joe Jackson supervision. That
Yo,
was Ike
let
Turner
me tell you.
supervision.
Wait, how many
There-
years you got on me? I'm 47. You said you what?
I'll be 53. No, I mean 54 in November. This November.
54. Oh, so you got like 7 years on me. You got 7 years on me. So
Yeah,
that
but you was
means
out the gate. You was out the gate before I was. Way before I
that's
was.
a fact. 13. I was out there. 13. Bang bang, shoot him up, nigga die slow.
But what separates us is I'm a relationship type of guy. So how did I end up in this place? Like my concept of what we're talking about tonight. How is it working against what you guys are saying so bad?
You
Because it doesn't it's not making
baby
sense.
mamas.
Yo,
No, I think because I be choosing girls that I want to, for the most part, that I see a wife in, and this is the response I get from them.
No, this
Do you
nigga.
have
lying.
kids? Do you have
Don't
kids? No,
matter.
I'm saying it. I'm saying it. I know. I'm dead ass.
Hey, 80. Larry,
I-
didn't he just tell us about eating out this 80-year-old or the 75 whatever? What the heck? Like you old enough for this, you try to get a wife from?
Hey, I gotta go.
2 shows ago, 80-year-old.
Oh shit! Y'all niggas is burnt, man.
Nigga lie.
nigga crazy, son.
She don't have no kids.
Oh, shit.
Told you, pack them up.
She don't
Hey,
have no kids.
yo, reflection. Let me ask you a question. And this is a dead ass question because I don't know. Are you in a relationship?
No, fuck no. I hate saying that. I hate saying that. Wait. Let me rephrase that.
Nigga, how do you keep saying that and you're not in a relationship? The question that it's not you. That's not a hold on. That's not a question for you to answer to me, but that's a question you should be asking yourself. Like, if this is what I am, what am I doing wrong? Because obviously I must be
It's
doing
the generation I'm
wrong.
in.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't
Like,
fit. I don't fit in. I don't fit. I can't bring my upbringing in today's world. So I'm fucked.
maybe so you
You
playing
don't
the
fit
game
in.
wrong, basically. Then
So
you
either
probably playing the
she-
game wrong.
You don't
Either
fit
she's
in
too
'cause
young or she's way too old. I don't fit.
So
you
you
don't
probably
fit
playing the
in.
game wrong is what I'm trying to tell you, bro. That's why we trying to give you game and you just rejecting this shit.
You don't fit in because
Because
the
I can't
chicks,
apply my upbringing into today's female.
So get in where you
I
fit
can't
in.
apply that. I
but
can't
what
apply
I'm
that.
saying
So
is
get
the
in where
chicks
you
that's
fit
So what
your
I've
age,
done is I went rogue. Because I can't apply the way I've been raised. I can't apply that to meeting today's type of woman. So what I've done, I just went AWOL. Yeah, I went rogue. That's what I've done. So it's pretty much this generation and my generation is mind fucked me. So I'm fucked mentally in the head.
So really,
when it comes to trying to mesh together the proper way of building a relationship with a woman in today's society, I can't. It doesn't work. It's like keeping a lion homebred and then releasing him out to the wild. He's fucked.
you should try
He's
online
not a
dating.
lion. He's
You should
not a
try
lion.
online dating, my nigga.
No, fuck no. I ain't hurting that bad. Hell no.
yo, listen,
Hey,
man, yo,
but
listen.
you playing the game wrong though.
Listen.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not
way.
saying like you
Listen.
should. I'm not trying to be funny about it, but
Listen.
when you sit up here, and that's why I asked you, were you in a relationship? Because when you say that you're a relationship type of dude, yet you're not in a relationship, and listening to all the shit that you said all night, I'm like, nigga, you doing something wrong.
I'm in an
So maybe it's
unhealthy
time
one.
to try a different approach. That's all I'm trying to say. You see
I'm
what
in
I'm
an
saying? If you keep look, old keys don't open new doors. So if you keep trying to find something new, if you trying to change your shit up, nigga, you gotta change your way of thinking. That's what I'm trying to say. So
I have a guard.
You're gonna keep getting those results. Say what?
There is a guard around my ability to do that, what you're saying. And this my case. There is a guard around it.
Okay, so I'll wait till we see each other in person, and we'll have that as a personal conversation.
Reflection. Don't knock the online dating scene.
Yes.
Because I promise you,
garbage.
I'm just going to tell you right now. Life has been good to me. I just want to let you know.
I hope I'm not jinxing you, brother, but it's so much hidden bullshit behind what you're being given online. Wait till you find that
It
shit out.
it
Don't
don't
fuck
matter.
your life
Listen,
up.
here's the thing. Here's what you gotta understand. Here's what you gotta understand. Somebody gonna tell you bullshit. They
Nigga
gonna
Fam is
tell you
bugging right
bullshit whether
now.
it's online or to your face. It don't matter. Like if
I,
somebody
I'd
gonna
rather
feed
I'd rather see the bullshit to my
somebody
face
gonna
than
feed yeah, that's
ain't no
all
Hey,
it
man.
takes.
hey, hey, let
All
me
it
ask you a
takes is a
question.
FaceTime call. All it
Yo,
takes
let me
is a
ask you a
FaceTime
question.
call.
Let me ask you a question, fam.
Uh,
Hey, a reflection. Have you ever met any females off of like Twitter, Facebook, like any kind of
Uh,
social media platform? Have you ever
Facebook,
met? Okay, so
Facebook, Facebook. But I met them personally. I've
okay, but
met them
look,
personally,
but
or
you
I
never
knew
know.
them through a
That's online
friend.
dating.
okay,
No, no,
that,
no, no,
wait, wait,
no,
wait, wait,
no.
wait. That was
If
gonna
I
be
met
my
them
point.
personally, it's not. And if I
Yo,
know
that's
them through an
online
actual
dating,
friend, it's
bro.
not.
It's a form of
How
online
is it?
dating. It's not a
How
dating
is it
site. But if you meet somebody online through social media,
that I
that's
know
online
already, that I
dating.
met already, that I
Look,
personally met already?
but
I,
meeting
I don't I
somebody through
don't I
Facebook
don't do the
Messenger, your DMs, all of that shit, it doesn't have to
that.
be an actual dating site. But if you meet somebody on the internet, which is social media, that's online dating. Whether you ever looked at it that way or not,
Right,
that's what
right.
it is.
But I don't
Instagram's the
pursue it
same
at
shit.
that level unless I meet them personally. I don't
It's not
pursue it at that
about,
level.
bro. Even if you do it, whether you do it on an online site or Facebook, you're gonna eventually meet that person in person. So whether
Usually,
you meet the
usually
person in person on Facebook or through a dating site, it's all the same shit, bro. That's what I'm trying to show you.
nine times out of 10, anytime that's happened for me, I know them personally, or I know them through somebody that I know personally. So
So why the
technically, that
fuck go
doesn't
through
count.
social media if you know them personally?
Let
Or
me
I
tell
know
you
them
something.
through someone else.
Let me tell you something. You know another reason why I like, another reason why I like getting the social media or online, because online I ain't even gotta ask if you got kids, because I could just go through your page and see that shit.
Mm, that's true.
I ain't gotta ask. Okay, I just go through your page. I just scroll. I scroll. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. This shit happened today. Some girl, I see she viewed my story. I'm like, damn, shorty's bad, right? So I go through the first couple photos. It's just her. You know what I'm saying? Looking bad as all ever. And then I kept scrolling, and one kid came up, and I kept scrolling. Then, because she was telling them, kid, posting them saying happy birthday. Then she screwed. Now I scroll another happy birthday. Then I scroll again. I said, "Shorty got 3 kids." It's over. It's quiet. I ain't even got to talk to you. I ain't even got to say nothing to you now. We ain't even got to
That's
have
real shit.
conversation.
Three whole kids too. At that,
Right.
three
I'm
whole
good.
kids.
Yeah, it's like
And
this is so so honestly, I actually prefer seeing these chicks, like seeing they Instagram, Facebook, or on the Facebook,
You know,
because
with me,
Facebook.
the reason why I don't prefer it because I take a lot of pride in myself. I'm not putting myself in the same pool with a billion of other niggas. I want to be separated. I want her to
You in
look
that
at me
pool
separate.
regardless. If any chick
oh
got
No,
yeah,
social
I'm
that's
not.
media,
true.
If I'm not
Yes,
in them
you
yes, you
are.
DMs like
are.
the rest of them niggas, no, I'm not.
Now it don't
Yo,
matter
No,
that's
if
I'm
you
up
in the
to her
fucking
to
not.
DM.
decide.
It don't
She
matter
got that
if
power,
you in
not
the
How is
you.
she
DM.
gonna decide it? How is she gonna decide it when she got all of that algorithm in her DM? How's she
Yo,
gonna
you don't
separate
know
you
what
from them?
she has on her
No,
DM.
what
You
I'm
don't know
saying
who's hitting
is,
her up.
Yeah, you know. If you know, you know.
you
If
don't. You
she
still in the. You still unless you ain't got no social media. You is right there with the rest of us.
Yo,
how?
you think you the only nigga hollering at anyone and any random female, any one female that's
Even
attractive,
I'm gonna tell you this right
no
now.
matter how you slice it.
Matter
It's
of
not
fact, I'll
possible.
tell you this right now. You don't even need social media in New York, because I promise you, your chick from the time she walked her house to the train to her job, 10 niggas probably tried to holler at her in that little bit of time. I promise you, because New
I'm
York
gonna
City
And
is
that's low
Temptation
balling.
Island, nigga. This
I'm gonna
this is the
I'm gonna
most
put
accessible city.
I'm gonna put it in layman's terms, right? If all of us gentlemen on this panel went to Bourbon Street Bar, right? We walked up in there, us on this panel,
Right.
and we all locked in on this one bad shorty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out. I'm leaving it alone because all of us addressed trying to get at her or how attractive she was. I'm done with it.
All of us are
Because
what?
all of y'all, that's the DMs. I'm not fucking with the same feed and direction that all these other niggas are going. I'm removing myself from that algorithm.
I
I
Yo,
am
you
not
know,
doing it.
You know what, y'all forgot? Nah, he's right, because remember, he liked the chicks that ain't got no respect for themselves that he could smash while the baby's in the
Yeah,
crib
for
in
real.
the playpen. baby waking up, looking up on top
Nah,
of the playpen
let me
like
take
this,
that.
looking at
Nah,
this nigga
Pushing the baby head back
smashing
down
their
in the
nah,
mama
carpet.
in the
Get back
bed.
down there.
Baby sitting there and start crying. "Ah,
Baby,
mommy,
for
you all
real.
right?"
Baby looking all
yeah.
over the crib, nigga.
hey,
Right,
hey, hey,
right,
Real
I
right.
shit,
only
You're
man.
watch.
not you're not
I
talking to the same one.
Nah.
Yo,
I
let
only
me tell
watch.
you, no matter what it
I
is.
probably only watched Baby Boy one time. That was it. No
Hey
influence
yo,
on me.
reflection. Let me tell you something, fam. And we could end this shit on this note, whatever the fuck. At the end of the day, bro, everything is up to the female, my nigga.
That's a fact.
They dictate how far this shit is gonna go, no matter what you want to do or no matter what you want to do, I'll put it that way. Because if you trying to smash, if she say you ain't smashing, either you gonna rape her or you ain't smashing.
That's a fact.
You understand what I'm saying? And on Facebook, we already know there's so many options on these dating sites and on social media where we could decide who see what. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? So you could sit up here and say you trying to separate yourself from somebody. That's not up for you. That's not for you to decide. Either she gonna separate you from seeing what else is going on in her life and be like, I don't want this nigga to see. Trust me, you're not in control of that shit, my nigga. You
That's
don't
a
have
fact.
as much power as you think you do. You want to have that power, but you don't, my nigga. And that's the
Right.
reality. None of us really do. The women really got this shit under control.
They
The,
do.
the DMs is very diluted, and I don't want to be a part of that.
But you are. You're
How? And
not
I
the
don't
only
do it.
nigga in her DM, is what I'm saying.
What separates you from 1,000 other niggas in DM?
Her.
Right.
Her.
That's a
That's
fact.
what separates. That's
That's
what
a
I'm trying to
fact.
explain to you, bro. Like, look, fuck the
You're
DMs.
giving
Hold on,
her
hold on,
the
hold on. Fuck the
power.
DMs,
You're
my nigga.
giving her the power because
No,
No,
they
she's
you're not
gonna
have the
fucking.
say
power.
That's not what I'm trying to say. Listen, fuck the
I got
DMs.
all these
Listen,
niggas. I got all these niggas in my DM, and you're
this
part
nigga's
of
not
this.
listening. Hey,
You're
yo,
part
son,
of this
listen.
fan base that I have in my DM.
Listen,
I
son.
try to break it
Look.
down like
Fuck the
this.
DMs. Fuck the DMs.
Bro,
Let's talk about personal phone number. You think you the only nigga text messenger her or
Right.
calling her?
Right.
Let's be realistic. Come on, son. You don't know who she has that power, bro. If she wants you to be the only nigga hitting her, sliding in her DMs or hitting her on the text or even calling her, she's gonna allow that. But if she got a bunch of other niggas calling her or a bunch of other or random other niggas texting her or whatever, and she, bro, you might be the same nigga, right? You might be the dude that she's like, yo, it's 9 o'clock. I gotta get up in the morning. Good night. Guess what? She up 10, 11, 11:30, 12, talking to other niggas. She just
okay,
could
so let me ask you a
make
question.
Right.
time for these
Let me
niggas.
ask you-
What I'm trying to say is this: we are not in control. The females are in control of the situation, bro.
They
Promise.
are.
Okay, so let me
I'm
ask
telling you,
y'all this question:
you ain't got no
Would you
control over that shit.
would you go in the strip club and try to pull a bitch out the strip club?
No, nigga, why would I do that? Unless I'm trying to smash.
Exactly.
Yes, unless I'm just trying to smash.
That's the DMs. That's the DMs.
No, it's
That's
not.
the DMs. It's a strip
No,
club.
because look, you said you trying to separate yourself. You ain't trying to be like the rest of niggas in the DM. Why the fuck did you try to go to the fucking strip club where there's a bunch of niggas? If the strip club, the DMs, you think you're the only nigga that's throwing money at her? So that means you trying to be one of the many niggas throwing money at her. So that means you trying to be one of the many niggas sliding in her DMs.
But here's my thing.
Make it
I
make
would.
sense, my nigga. Come on,
But
son.
here's my thing. But
Come
here's my
on, man.
thing. You
Yeah,
know
come
what
on,
he's
son.
saying. This is what you gotta understand. What he's saying when he's saying that women possess the power. All right, yeah. You said you go to the strip club. Would you try to holler at a chick in the strip club? No, right? Hold on, because
Fuck no.
everybody, you saying no because everybody's trying to holler. That's what you're
Exactly.
saying, right? Okay, but
Exactly.
here's why women possess the power. Because if she throws it at you, if she comes at you, if she tells you she want to go home with you, you're going. Women possess the power.
Because she chose me.
So that's the point he's making. Women possess the power.
He just said it
It's
himself.
it's the
She chose
same.
him.
It's the same analogy. This is what I try to break down about the whole thing about power, right? They call the plug the male and the socket the female, right? The socket has the power. You not getting no power unless you plug into the socket, right? Women control. I don't care what dudes say or how much game dudes think they got, or a woman is only allowing you what she wants to allow you to do. So
Yep.
they possess the power. Like he said, unless you violate her, that's the only way. If
No,
you not violate,
mental stimulation controls all of that.
listen, it ain't. I don't listen. What I'm
Women are
telling you.
emotional creatures.
Listen, what I'm telling you. Because if that was the case, then you would be able to touch you would be able to touch each and every woman out there, and you can't. And the
It's
reason you
called.
and the
Oh,
reason you can't is because the women that have allowed you to smash is because they allowed you to smash.
okay, so I didn't mentally manipulate and stimulate her.
No,
That's what you think.
no.
No, you
They're
didn't.
not.
You thought
They're not vulnerable to that to mental stimulation.
you thought you
Stimulation.
did.
They're not vulnerable to that.
They just like the
Thought he
shit. They
did.
just like the shit you was talking.
So the next
What
time I
what
come to
Nas
New
said?
York,
What Nas
the
said?
next
I got no game. It's just some bitches understand my story. That's all it
Yep.
was.
Yep.
the
You
next
gotta
time the next
understand.
Yep.
You gotta understand. Any woman that you have smashed already had it in her head that she was gonna smash you. She's just letting you talk. Now you could talk your way out of it too.
Yep.
so the next time I come to New York, do you have a favorite restaurant?
I got mad
Hey,
restaurants.
take that nigga where you
I,
took Benz, bro.
Word,
And they gonna eat his ass
Ben,
alive,
hey,
nigga.
yo, Ben,
They gonna
yo,
eat his
Ben,
ass alive.
he gonna be gassed up. He gonna be
They
gassed up thinking shorty, and then when she hit him with, yeah, that's gonna be
they
500.
gonna tear
He
his
gonna
ass
be
up,
like,
son.
oh shit.
Get that nigga toe up. Let's
I
He
don't
gonna
go.
be like,
I don't
oh shit. I'm gonna be like, what she said, she want
Shit.
500.
Yeah.
They
I
gonna
don't
Larry,
see
break
him.
I don't
They
Yeah.
gonna see him coming. They gonna be like, yeah, this is. Oh, we got one.
Larry, they gonna get him.
Get
We
him and
got
they'll
I
eat
one.
his ass alive, son. They gonna chew
Nigga,
I
that
don't
nigga up and spit him
Got
out.
it.
Chew him
Right,
up and spit him out. I already know.
right,
oh,
right.
Tell
shit.
you.
I don't break no bread trying to smash a woman because I get no pride out of that.
You just
I
said that you
I
see
use
now you contradicting yourself because you just
okay,
said you
tell
would
me
pay for
what?
the babysitter. You just
No,
said you would pay for
wait,
the babysitter,
wait,
and the
wait,
babysitter you
wait.
paying for the babysitter to smash. So that is you paying to
I said
smash.
no, no. I was referring to if it came to that level, then yes, you got to add up the cost and say something's got to budge.
Yeah,
Hell
you gotta
no.
tell her to come
But how
outside.
often?
Tell
How
her
Hell
to come
no.
often does
outside. You
it
gotta
come?
get it in the bushes. I'm not
How
paying for the
often does it
babysitter.
come to
I'm
that
not
level?
paying for no
Because
babysitter.
I did a jump off in the car. So how? But I'm not a car nigga. I don't. I hate that
We'll
Well,
shit.
go
you
in the
just said you
bushes.
would pay for the babysitter.
I go in the bushes.
Get a bed.
You say you pay for the babysitter. That's all I'm saying. So you
And,
say
and
you
you gotta
paid for
pay,
it.
and you gotta pay per kid
I go in the bush.
Right,
for the
No,
babysitter.
no, hell
Ain't
no.
no flat
right.
rate. You gotta pay
Ain't
per
no flat
kid.
right. Right.
That nigga going broke. See,
3 kids,
hey, you better just
3
give him
kids,
500,
300.
man, and get you a bad one. He tripping.
Hey, wow
Hey, get
shit.
straight to the
Hey,
point. No
hey, as soon as you
conversation.
get to New York, son. Hey, yo, son, as soon as you get to New York, they're gonna be like, you got kids, and they're gonna be the total opposite of what you've been saying and what we've been trying to explain to you.
Right.
As soon as you say yes, they're gonna be like, hell yeah, nigga. And you gonna be like, oh shit. And hold on, you gonna be like, oh shit, them niggas on the panel. What's today's date? From the August 18th, 2025. Them niggas is right. And then your ass gonna get eaten alive. They're gonna chew your ass up, spit you out. Then we gonna have a podcast about your motherfucking ass, nigga.
Right.
And that's what's gonna happen, my nigga.
I'm gonna be like, yo, Benz.
I'm breaking this shit down for you right now. Listen to what niggas is telling you.
Play these clips from him in New York. Play these clips. I took videos.
I'm gonna take. They gonna take that nigga money and nose ring. You know.
Hey, you better hope Rel lady friends ain't watching this episode, nigga, because they waiting on you right now. Rel, bring that nigga to New York right now. That's what they telling them. He probably already nigga phone already probably ringing right now. His shit chirping. Bring that nigga out here right now. We got him. We got him. We need that.
We gonna go ahead and sign on down, man. We only 2 hours in. We gonna go 4 hours on your ass. So we gonna decide.
Hey, yo. Always a pleasure seeing y'all, man.
Bottom line, I ain't doing nothing with no woman. I ain't wiping no woman with kids.
Are you standing on that?
Standing on that.
Standing on it.
All right, y'all.
Like I said, let's see dead.
Man, we standing on everything we said, man. We gonna let Mike do that other stuff, but yeah, man, we out. We gonna chime in again some other time this week, man, on a different topic. I kind of want to jump on a topic that Real came to Vegas one time, and he's talking about Dave Black chick, but he said something like, "Oh, we losing on the West Coast, man." So New York, it ain't like the South. I don't know what the fuck going on in Vegas. I don't know what's in the water. And he told me I ain't never coming back.
Over what? What did he say? Over what? What was he talking about?
Hey, you just got to press replay. I can't say it again, man. Because
okay, gotcha.
Damn, bro, that's crazy. I'm with that conversation.
Well, I'm about to go close these doors.
I'm out of here. I gotta go. I'm out of here. I'm
about to close them hinges. One.
All right, y'all. Oh man.